Top of the top. What's up? What's up? About to get started. What's good, y'all? What's up? Level to Sunday. I just got to send these links out. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Miss Solara. We got a lot to talk about today. Thank you for the content, the laughs, and the VIP happy hour. You're welcome. You're welcome. That's the whole purpose. Hope you get something out of it. That's the VIP 8 to 10 hours. You know what I'm saying? So people like, especially people that work or whatever. If you work, you can listen to a whole happy hour, get to your whole shift. That's what it's for. People got stuff to do, or people trying to get through their day. Because we talking about a lot today, y'all. Today, once again, updates. Yeah, a lot of real stuff going on. It's so much. I'm gonna get into it today. Today gonna be a good one. I already know before I start. Like I said, man, when I've been talking about that whole Diddy stuff, I've been like, that whole Diddy thing is just to keep negative energy. That's the purpose of it. It's also to make people mad. Like, you know, when we talk about baby all jokes and, you know, all this stuff, you know, making people mad. So, like I said, the end was designed for everybody to go against each other anyway, and that's what you're gonna see. So even right now, it's this thing. I think it's the straight people against the other people, because I think that's what they're trying to start from this Diddy stuff. Yeah, I'll say that for a reason, because you know it's always about divide and conquer, right? But this Diddy trial definitely dividing. It's dividing because you got the pink and the blue. So you got people that's blue, you got people that's pink, stuff like that. But what I'm trying to tell you is everything is becoming self-destructive, but it ain't nothing new, because I spoke about something called the reality of 2025, and I was saying things going to change. And the main spot I said was going to be California. Not because I'm a genius, because I just watched the news and I know what's going on. I know California was the most dirtiest state, period. So I knew everything was going to start there first. All right, so anyway, we're going to get into it, y'all. I'm chilling there. I had to, like I said, they got YouTube on lockdown right now. That's how it go. When they get political, that's how they do. I've been looking up people's channel. Like, I know what's up. Like, it's a lot going on, y'all. It's a media blackout on a lot of stuff. Yeah. We up, y'all. Top of the top. I just got to send this out one more time, man. But I got a lot to talk about today. We going to chop it up. Everybody that's in tune, up to date. Everything will be timestamped. Yes, it will. 2025. I'm going to keep letting people know it's 2025. I hit. You don't comprehend. We in a new world. What's up, L? What's up? That's why I'm like, everything is going so fast. My job to keep up with the real stuff, not the shenanigans. I don't like the other day when they talking about they arguing with each other and beefing. I don't care about that. That ain't got nothing to do with my life. I'm worried about what I watch what both of them doing in real life. Yeah. I say only way you're gonna make it through this new world, smarts, intelligence. If you don't know what's happening, that's gonna just be on you. That's just it. I'm gonna keep telling y'all what it is, in my opinion. So we up. Everybody else will be up whenever they up. Who cares? So let's get to it. It is a Sunday. All right, I had to send this out one more time, because like I said, they ain't pushing my videos. Everything will be timestamped. I ain't no rush. Yeah. Guess what? Beyonce humiliation continues. It continues. It continues. It did not stop. Once again, it's an update. It's a part 2 from yesterday. Because, like I said, man, y'all watching media. I'm watching it. Thank you, L. But today is for part 2 from yesterday, because I was talking about why they got ran out of Malibu, and they done. So today, more news on Beyonce, done. Now, yesterday, we spoke about the anniversary of Malibu getting burnt down, 6 months. But on the same 6-month anniversary, Beyonce is still getting embarrassed and humiliated, because we know around here the secrets. We're going to just keep it low. All right? That's it. Anyway, man, how's your control media going? How your weekends been going? How your days been going, man? Can you see the spirit of YouTube crashing? When you see AI videos that you never, I told you yesterday, I saw a video somebody made. It said 300 views 2 weeks ago. I said, man, they got this algorithm clogged up so much on purpose. Yeah. All right, y'all. I'm ready now. I had to send the link, so I'm sorry, y'all. Sorry. So they ain't gonna do it. Man versus machine, y'all. Man versus machine. That's it. We up though. Everything will be time stamped. We about to get into it. What's up? What's shout out to the new people? What's up, Charlie Wilson? What's up, Tiger? What's up? What's up, Dramatic? Ye son, what's good? The 9 is divine. What's up? What's up, Born the King? All right, the family on deck. It's time to go. What's up, Charlotte Music? That's right. My weekend was good. Went to the weekend concert. That's right. That's right. It was a good weekend, man. I stepped out yesterday too. They punched us. I said, I wound up, yeah. So yeah. A lot of stuff going on. So let's just go. Let's go. I'm feeling good today. It's a rainy, whatever. Who cares? Dark, who cares? Diddy trial, Diddy's secret girlfriend tells everything. So once again, I check news every day because that's what I do. But I noticed that the past week, ever since Diddy team been in defense, it's been quiet. It's been very, very quiet. So I know what's up. When it's quiet, something going on. So I had no clue about, even though I remember when they said it, and I looked over and they said one of his victims will be going to Jane Doe's ex-girlfriends, and we was like, yo, I wonder who that girlfriend is. Well, anyway, the victim, known as Jane Doe, one of Diddy's recent girlfriends, is telling details of the freakoffs and what Diddy allegedly had her doing. And this particular girlfriend was doing the same exact thing that Cassie was doing. But like I said, around here, I work backwards. Everything been said already on this channel. I have decoded every single thing, said everybody in there. I said everything I felt like, in my opinion. So like I said, this Diddy trial to me means nothing because I know what's going on with this Diddy trial, meaning certain things ain't going to come out because it already been out already, and they understand that people should be able to put it together. So I'm not even going to say the name of Diddy's secret girlfriend, victim, Jane Doe. I'm not going to say nothing. We just going to go through the show, and you just make your assumption on who you think it is. All right? We also going to have some laughs of this Beyonce humiliation. Because, like I said, on this channel, we get the private joke. We get the secret jokes, right? All right. Everybody in the tune. 2025, everything is subliminal, y'all. 2025 is mental chess, everything. You got mental deception, and that's all it is. We in a time of thinkers, y'all. That's it. Anything less is not going to make it. So now the world, like I say, the world is like people starting to catch on, but they still not getting it. But people trying to wonder why is Beyonce doing all this weird stuff. Like, why is she doing this stuff she never did? Shout out to Media Takeout. So like I said, Beyonce allegedly been doing some pictures and they're allegedly going viral, but it's going viral for the bad reasons. But this is what I want to show y'all with this. This is from a Levi commercial. When I tell you she did a whole Levi campaign commercial, I'm not going through it again today, but I already explained it. You will see she went more harder for Levi's than Blue Ivy Park. If Blue Ivy Park crashed and Adidas said, you and your husband, goodbye, $200 million, that's off the table. So why would she lose an Ivy Park deal with Adidas and then start doing Levi commercials and Levi's? Why? Well, around here, we feel like she's blackballed. She's blackmailed. This her way of getting out of this Diddy stuff. I think they gave her an ultimatum. You're going to take this embarrassment, humiliation, and then you'll be spared. How I know that? Same thing they did to Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks run his mouth. Y'all know this. But they made his ass go on Saturday Night Live and put on a red 47 hat to embarrass his ass. Same thing they did to Tom Hanks. They've been doing to Beyonce because they getting spared. The rest of them got to get their ass out of here. Y'all know about my people that's in tune. Y'all know about all this. Y'all know about all of this. Y'all know about 47 and all his adversaries. That's all right. So anybody in tune, y'all already know what's up. Around here, we've been on it before election, during election, so ain't nothing new around here. Nothing new, but updates. 2025 about to be 6 months in, but we already ahead. Let's go. That's my point why I tell you average media is going to DIE. Not because I said so, because they're not futuristic. They're not ahead of the game. They're still thinking it's back in the day, y'all. Anything old dies. When a new world comes, it's designed for the old world to die, or when the new world comes in, it really means everything in the old world is dead. But y'all didn't comprehend that yet. The end of an era is something that happened already. When I say stuff like they stuck around too long, if they didn't stick around this long, they would not be getting this embarrassment. But when they wanted to be the king and the queen, and when you sent 47 a cease and desist last year, Beyonce, here's your queen. She's tweaking out, or she be humiliated. Let's go. Let's just look at it. Let's just look at it. What else I told you before? What everybody else started to know? They just not, they damn near 2 years later, they just started to notice the shit, y'all. What I say, she don't want to be black no more. Beyonce goes viral for country trash looks. Some fans upset. They just now getting it, y'all. They just getting it. On this channel, my family, how long ago did we talk about Beyonce been trying to be what? Because when a merchandise flop, they've been trying to get away from that community. They don't rock with y'all no more. They never really did. You don't get it. So, the rest of the world know what's going on. I got to go through it again. The rest of America know what's going on. But a lot of people, they just don't. Because I'm going to say it again. Ever since this came out, this meant something. This meant that they was never going to be good again. This means no matter what they do, no matter how much news they drop, when Jaguar went on that show, overseas, they was already passed. This picture was being passed around on the internet before Jaguarwright went on that show. When I know they was giving me clues on what Diddy did. One of the first celebrity groups I put together he got was you know who, because they kept trying to tell me. Because of 444. But when this picture came out, I knew it meant it's over for them. You cannot come back from this behavior. You cannot come back from being a top Diddy affiliate. Whether you did something or not, it's not going to work like that. But you know, when I said people don't know when to leave, they don't know when to stop. They were so busy focusing on manipulating black entertainment so y'all won't believe in, oh, I'm so good. No, you're going to keep seeing what I say. You're going to keep seeing all of them get bad news, embarrassed. What is this? Bad news. Last time I covered it, what happened? Drinks fall on the stage. Other time before that, what happened? Fans fighting the concert. What else before I was showing y'all in between that? Fans selling tickets. Did you know about this? So you now got your proof. This is all I'm going to say today, y'all. You now got your proof that they cover up for Beyonce and Jay-Z, but that's also your proof that all those media outlets, they on their way out, y'all. And this, I ain't got nothing against them. I'm just telling y'all what's going to happen. You all got y'all proof now. They didn't want y'all to know their career was over. I'm going to say it, it's over. They ain't coming back from this. They not. So, being that their career is over, everybody with allegiance to them career is over. Whether they know it today, whether they figure it out next year, they'll get it through their head eventually. Yes, they will. All right? I'm just a decoder. All right? You saw those movies on decoders? I'm just a decoder. If I was in the back in the day era, I'd have been in favor of Nebuchadnezzar and Solomon and them. I'd have been one of their favorites because I'm a decoder. That's what I do. I ain't nothing else. I just decode stuff. I'm just one of them people. If you can't figure it out, let me hold it. I'll figure it out after a while. It might take me a minute, but I'll decode it. That's what I do. Same thing in life. Humans. Let's go. Beyonce's trashy country era has the internet yee-hawing and side-eyeing at the same time. What's going on with her? Now, can we now see how late they be, y'all? People just starting to figure it out, y'all. This is what I'm getting. First of all, when I said they want to be white, she first flipped white when, oh, look, y'all, when that video came out with Cassie getting ass beat, that was exactly when she turned white. And that's when they started that country stuff. And that's when they switched the whole persona up. And she was trying to get away. Whole time getting dissed at the awards. Whole time, like all that. No awards. Get out of here. The whole time getting embarrassed. But they control this internet. I said, yo, she trying to be white, y'all. I said, then went back into the history of Beyonce pictures. Says, look, see the tan? showing before, showing when Black was popping, when Foxy Brown and Lil Kim and them in the early 90s and early 2000s when that tan caramel was popping, J-Lo and them, showing you Beyonce with multiple tans. I said, see, that's when Black was cool. Then we looked at modern pictures. Her trying to, no tans, strictly trying to be white. People thought I was hating, joking. So a lot of time when I spaz, y'all, and repeat, I went over 1,000 lives and I've been broke all this down. So when I got to keep repeating it, I'm the one that's dumb. When people don't believe, and I, you know what I'm saying, y'all? So when I said that they trying to be white, it was just a joke. Nobody, you know what I'm saying? Boom. Whole year going, they get embarrassed. Now people starting to see what's going on. But it's 2025, and we 6 months away from 2026. Get it? So I'm showing you. When I said their only concern is their fans, I said it yesterday. I'm going to show you again. When you still didn't figure out how Beyonce has took so many damn pictures on this internet, but you still have no interviews from her. Then to ice it all off, I asked the world to prove to me, give me one interview that Jay-Z and his wife did together as a real happy family. You give me one interview. You know about the Kardashians? They've never gave you one interview. Out of how many years? I know for a fact Beyonce been around since 97. How many interviews did she give you by herself? How many? Well, the one she was in Australia, allegedly it was a baby bump. That was in Australia. I don't think she did no interviews since then. That was 2013. All right? Because when your career is based on lies, you don't give interviews so people are going to ask certain questions. But I want the fans to see how sleeping dumb y'all been all these years. Because she ain't give y'all no interviews. She manipulated y'all whole life once again through this internet. This woman has 1,000 picture schemes, but no voice. I'm going to say it again. She does not even hit the Instagram live button. Not once. But y'all don't get this was all manufactured because they understood of controlling realities through the internet. Control the internet with my pictures. Me and my husband control the shit. We control when it drops. They control the bloggers. All right? Shout out to Media Takeout. They my peoples. But like I said, I don't know if they just getting on to it, but ain't nobody else going to say what they say. Beyonce goes viral for country trash looks. See that? But the people that work for them, they ain't going to say that. They can't say that. First of all, they can't talk about it. Bloggers. That's where the news go first. Right? X. Instagram. The big blog. Y'all know the big bloggers. I'm going to say their name. You've been on this shit long enough, right? Well, just think about the ones that were saying, oh, how pretty they are. Oh, them and their family. Oh, them and their kids. Well, they're the same ones that ain't talking now. Like I said, if you keeping the same energy, it's all good. You showing, you bigging them up when they winning. And then when they take losses, you speak about that. That's what real media do. That's what real media does, y'all. So when you want to keep getting mad, like, you get treated like second-class people because you always do second-class stuff. See what I'm saying? So like I said, media is media. But you heard about all their goodness. And like I said yesterday, you never hear about their bad stuff. You never hear about their bad stuff, like the 6-month anniversary of Malibu getting smoked out. Day after that, embarrassment. No, that means nothing good. That means nothing is working. And it's been over 6 months now. But when they control this algorithm, y'all, that's why you ain't never gonna know. So we not about that. Beyonce has officially entered her Marlboro Barbie meets honky tonky hottie era. And the internet is not okay. The internet is finally getting hip to Beyonce. Where her shit, meaning they starting to figure out, yo, what's wrong with her? Oh, I get it. Her ass being white. Something like that. But they don't know why. That's the difference. They don't know she being humiliated. They think it's a lot of different things, man. You know what I'm saying? She trying to get away from all this black stuff. That's one. In order for her to be spared, she has to prove she's 100% American. And that's part of her hazing. Because I'm not going into it today. Previous episodes, a couple weeks ago, proved that her and her son were being black revolutionaries. pumping their fists. Rebel, rebel. That was her husband. And I went into how they were using blackness for monetary gain. Blackness. That's it. Black excellence. Black social justice. She with the program too. But then I showed you how, see all that black stuff she was doing, all that militancy, all that foreign behavior they're accused of. And then I showed you why her ass in trouble. And then I showed you that what? She don't want to be black no more. But I really meant she ain't with that black power stuff no more because her ass in trouble. That's why you're going to see she been going very hard to prove to me and you and the rest of the world that she's an all-American. But when you really get it clear, she has been pandering to that light, fair skin because they are the ones done with her. You cannot have a career when you have pissed off so many people and they put somebody in office. So when you hear about Beyonce trying to look white or whatever you're hearing, it's the pander to everything you see. She is not accepted in her own hometown. Period. She only is accepted on the internet in that one particular section called Fantasyland. That is it. That's for every single last rapper, any single celebrity black under Diddy the past 30 years. That is for all of them. But I already showed you how his top people, they've been getting it the worst. So when people can comprehend where you live at and where you at, then you will understand how this world is going to change. But it's changing right in your face, but you ain't going to get it. So I talk to the low, the high, I talk to everybody. I talk to myself. But I'm telling you, when I've been saying a while ago, family, they done. I said, when they going to talk, where they going at? No, but see, when I tell you Beyonce them slick, she knows this. So once she understood this, her ass been waving American flags. And that's when I officially told y'all she's not with none of that stuff no more. Well, then I asked a question about Beyonce. I said, well, when she was with that black power stuff, did her husband make her do it? Because all of a sudden now, she's all American. She's all American. What did I say? Family, how is she taking her clothes off more since she became a mother and got older? She's taking her clothes off more than when she was with Destiny Child after that. I said, fam, she's being humiliated. They're making her take her clothes off. Why? So that the fair-skinned Americans, the fair-skinned American men can have some fun with those pictures. All right? Jay-Z, Beyonce, to prove that you guys are good Americans, give us good Americans something to look at. You know the good rednecks, the ones down south, give them something good to look at. That's right. You know they like you. You know they like you, right, Beyonce? Give them something good to look at. But you want to tell me a man is a billionaire, but he got his wife taking her clothes off. I'm going to ask you again. I always ask you this question. Bro, you a billionaire, 2 point up. Your wife get a phone call. They got something on the table for her, but they want to take her clothes off. What you going to say, bro? Keep telling y'all, y'all gonna keep getting y'all proof. They being humiliated in haze. If I'm a billionaire, ain't no fool in this world gonna have the audacity to fix their mouth to call my wife to ask her to take her clothes off because there's no price they can pay her to do it. And it's going unless it's some millions, and that ain't gonna happen. And it ain't gonna happen because I'm a billionaire. Get it? You ain't gonna see that. No, not only that. They've been making her do sleazy, trashy stuff. When I was talking about the Levi's, we wore Levi's in elementary school, and on top of that, also went into the history how we pulled it up to date. Levi is still owned by the original company. The original, you look on the back of that Levi patch. Levi's is still owned by the original company. Y'all the ones that said Levi's and them. They said, man, that's us. People said, yeah. They was like, that's Nat Turner on the back of that Levi patch. They was like, man, that's Nat Turner them on the back of that. So we also understand that Levi's on the stock market. Also understand that American brand's been crashing. So I assume that they using her to help boost Levi's back up. Because she proved she couldn't do nothing else anyway. She couldn't move her own merch. But I think part of humiliation is, like I said, with her, J-Lo, and Usher, they making them perform and do stuff. They got them doing things to benefit the stock market and brackets. Making them perform in Vegas. Certain things going down with people overseas. J-Lo, Usher, y'all going over there. Y'all going over there. That's why you'll see my people that smart. When you heard about they was overseas and they came back home with some big money, when they was over there working that deal, getting that money to bring it back, people that smart know what I'm talking about. That's the same time Usher and J-Lo was over there. See, the celebrities been smoothing it out. New world order. If you go to the Middle East right now, it's being set up where you still feel like you back home. That's why they building stuff up over there. That's why the celebrities going over there now. Everywhere, it's going to be the same. That's what the real idea is about. The world is on one playing field now, y'all. This is what I meant, where when the world changes, the old world dies. The old world was based on your community, your neighborhood. That's not no more. It's a world thing. When you come outside, you're going to see the world. What's that? Different races, different people, different beliefs, different sexual preferences. You're going to see all these things now. That's the new world, y'all. There's no more, this is an all-white neighborhood. This is an all-black neighborhood. That don't exist no more. All right? This is what I was telling y'all. The black and white game is dissolved. It's only one people still caught up in that world. That world is over with. This thing is so diverse now. And the trick of it all is, even though the country is diverse, everybody that's here that's new, anybody, they're all in tune with the flag. They all have now put the flags in their heart. That's the difference. You see, you got blacks and whites being their whole life, but the foreigners coming in, the flag is in their heart. So Beyonce, being that 20 plus migrants came, let them see the importance of the flag. Get in line. Because you was the main one against it, right? You mean to tell me this woman sent 47 a cease and desist? You can't get no more pro-black than that. You can't get no more pro-black than that. You feel me, y'all? She was like, he better take my song down. Uh-oh. I don't think they were smart when they did that, bro. Because they turned her into an all-American, for real. They turned into Betsy Ross, y'all. Beyonce is showing that she's making an American flag. All right? So my people that smart know what's up. Y'all know what's going down. Y'all know what's going down. Somebody's getting hazed. So what I asked before, was that Black Power stuff a front? Was it a gimmick for money? Did her man make her do it? Because I told you and proved already that rebellious, dark spirit of rebellion had to be placed upon you. It started the year everybody took a knee. When everybody took a knee, it really was a rebellious movement. And they wanted so many people to be in on it because the whole plan was to go against one man. But now that one man is back and he didn't forget. So everybody that went against that one man back in 2016, 18, all that, it's called payback. All right? You ever in your life saw a Black Panther turn into Betsy Ross? Have you ever in your life seen somebody waving red, black, and green and then go home and make an American flag on a sewing machine? Did you ever see that? Me neither, y'all. So when I saw this, I know what time it is because we on point around here. But if I was dumb, I wouldn't get it. No. This called prove to us you're a real American. Prove it. Huh? What? Oh, you don't get the coincidence? Let's say we didn't know nothing. It's mighty funny. Somebody home got burnt down. 6 months later, they making flags, bruh. Meanwhile, husband laying low. No, y'all, there's no coming back from this. I seen somebody try to post Jay-Z in outfit. They trying to keep them alive so bad, y'all. It's sad. No, they finished, guys, and everybody going with them. Anybody still believe in them? You going down. Hey, you ain't got to believe me. I'm just going to tell you what it's going to be. You ever heard about that? How many of you ever heard that thing where they say, like, when you sleep and you having a nightmare, if you die in your dreams, you're going to be dead for real? You ever heard of that? Okay. Keep believing in these dreams. All right? Let's go. The world is changing. Anything don't change, it will RIP. So when I said this, her shit was over from then, that's why this is called Beyonce Career is Over Part 7. Because I did not lie to you. I'm just decoding it for you because I said ever since this, it was over and it ain't going to stop and they never coming back. And you're going to see, to this day, it ain't stopped. It ain't stopped. Humiliation. I know how they get down. I know what they down with, and I know what they got to do. That's right. Because now, since you let me speed it up for you. Let's get some clarity. Beyonce threatens cease and desist over 47's campaign. Freedom video. Take that shit down. Take it down. Huh? You see the idiots always sending cease and desist? Now they ass getting ceased and desist. That's right. This is why I prove how they control media. But they tried it with the wrong person. So now, everybody, you see this news? Rolling Stone. You want to play the race game? Go ahead and do that. Just know what Rolling Stone means. All right? Rolling Stone. And just know, Beyonce threatened cease and desist over the campaign. Well, you pissed off the whole campaign and everybody that voted, everybody that worked for it, everybody that participated in it. See how many enemies they made that quick? Tell you always going to make enemies. You're going to try to keep your foot on the black community, but when you win some smoke, they ain't going to do nothing for you. They're going to turn on you, laugh at you, trash you. Here's the proof, Beyonce. Beyonce, remember how you sit there, cease and desist? You was trying to be cool, right? For your fans. You was a trending topic, right? But now you're a trending topic and your fans turned on your ass. See that? Beyonce trashy country era has the internet yee-hawing and side-eyeing at the same time. That's called jokes. Beyonce has officially entered her Marlboro Barbie meets honky-tonk hottie era. And the internet is not okay. All right? That's it. She's being humiliated. That's a hell of a coincidence. See, I told you, man. You ain't got to be down with somebody, but you ain't always got to go against somebody. See? Just because you don't rock with somebody, you always got to make with your enemy. Because some people just don't comprehend that payback. They don't comprehend what that shit about. You're going to look good in 2024, but it's 2025 now, Beyonce. Ain't nobody going to save you now. That's it. Nobody going to save you. Nobody can save you. That's how it works. All right? Couple four, you were protected by Diddy. Both of y'all. Y'all not no more. Shit. Let's go. All right? So now that question, when you ever seen Beyonce with a cigarette? They turn her into a trashy hoe on a magazine cover from 67. Yeah, that's right. They turned into Marilyn Monroe, y'all. Look at Beyonce, man. That's called they slutting her out. They slutting her out. You know I know it's humiliation? When I seen that shit around her legs, y'all. They turn, y'all, they just, your family. You ain't looking at it normal because you looking at it like they celebrities. Look at this shit on some regular shit like that's your wife, bro. And this is what they got your wife doing. When she don't got to do it. Look at it like that. Your wife a nurse. She ain't got to do nothing like that. But this the pictures they want. Trashy. She getting, yeah, y'all. I also told you that Netflix, when she did Netflix, that wasn't part of the contract. Jay-Z signed the contract with, no, after 47 got elected, now Beyonce, you going to do Netflix. Yeah, you going to help out the NFL. That's right. When I said they turned into a mascot, here's the proof. When I said she been working her ass off, okay, on this channel, y'all. Did we see Beyonce get a break this year yet? Nope. Who they been working to death? Beyonce, Usher, J-Lo. Just so happened, Diddy immediate celebrity friends. The other one hiding his ass off. All right? That's it. He don't got to do music. That's why he hiding out. Who the other one hiding out? Aaron Hall. Who else laying low? LeBron. So I'm going to keep showing you every time I show you this. If this came out 2024, was it a lie? I just decoded. This before Aaron Hall was on the run. This before Beyonce was taking these pictures. Before this right here, y'all. Last year, you have never in your life seen Beyonce do no stuff like this at all. You have never seen a whole career with American flag like this. Pink hair. I also know what the pink mean, all right? They're making a clown of her. Why? Because they did it okay. It's still part of it. Tina home burnt down too. Here's the proof when I told you about their house. They throw you in that water. Them sharks get you any day. That's why Malibu had to be burnt down, because they were doing a whole lot out there and they were being accused of a lot. So somehow they don't got nowhere to go now. But every face you see here, except for Aaron Hall and Cuba Gooding Jr., was running their mouth. And they made a lot of beef. So when I told you what was going to happen, when I told you they're never coming back, because it ain't because of me, it's just because what I seen them do. I seen them running their mouth, showed you all the ads, all the clips from 2015, LeBron talking smoke. He called 47 a bum. They would call him a dummy. They were all that stuff. They were talking because they were showing out for their fans on what? Twitter. They were running their mouth on what? Twitter. They were running their mouth on Twitter. I'm going to keep saying it. When they drop the news and they putting out cease and desist, it's a trend on Twitter. Everybody laughing. But then when election come, it ain't funny no more. When election came, it wasn't funny no more. Then you start seeing all these leaks on all of them. When I said it's a gov.com hit on all of them, and they are never coming back. Not with my stupid ass, not what no fans say, not what no damn media outlets say. I know where it's coming from. And what did I lie to you? All I did was decode it. When they said they friends, that meant y'all not separating from Diddy at all. And he still got every last one of y'all as a trump card, aka a joker card, in the deck, in his back pocket right now as we speak. But to show you how this all strategic, Beyonce been trying to carry on with her career since he's been in trouble, but it has not worked. It has failed every time. Every time. So I'm just bringing up the date for people that don't know, because she's going viral for being trashed. And yeah. See right here? Look at all the American flags. This what they making her do at her concerts. This a Beyonce concert. That's right. Her fans like, what the hell going on? So I told you, being that everybody was taught to be foreigners so much, everybody was taught to go against the flag, they can't comprehend. Why is Beyonce going so hard with the flag? See that? No, y'all, I've been figured it out. The fact that y'all went against the flag is the reason to declare y'all not Americans no more, and a reason to remove your stupid ass. Or cut your water off. See, Beyonce, she getting the water cut off as we speak. That's happening. Her water's getting cut off, y'all. Ever since this came out, her shit been cut off. All they've been doing is perpetrating a fraud. Because everybody else knows exactly what's happening. They laughing their ass off. Yup. And don't forget, hey, in them blue states, there's still a lot of enemies of people they did dirty, pissed off. See Chicago, R. Kelly home. You see, it's still places they did people dirty at. And don't forget, the whole Canada hate them too. The whole Canada hate them. The whole Canada hate their ass. Don't forget that part. And think of all the people they blackballed. All the people career they ruined. All the fans of the people career they ruined. Nobody likes them no more. And guess what else? Nobody's going to help them. Nobody can help them. As of now, that man has them at the mercy of a push of a button whenever he feel like it. Beyonce, go take some pictures. Make me feel good. Showed you before the picture they made her take, her whole ass showing. I said, fam, you never seen Beyonce busting it out like that. But ever since they've been in trouble, when Adele probably told 47 what they said to her, huh? When Adele said she was getting threats, huh? I think they want to see how tough they really was. When I also said what? Joe and them in on it too, because they want to be part of the campaign. When they said that no men want to be there, when they said nobody wanted a piece of it, and we know for a fact they didn't want to go, huh? And y'all start spreading rumors about she charging. Well, I'm going to tell you this. If she did try to charge that lady, that's why this happening too. Because I already told you on this channel, Miss K, she wiped her hands of all their ass too. All right? Joe, his vice, and 47 been done with it. I'm telling you what it is. Because Joe knows, see, this is what y'all got to get. The two things I got to get. Joe whole time, they wasn't riding with Joe like Hillary and them. That's one. They actually told Joe to step down. I think Jay-Z and all of them was in on that. They wanted Joe to step down. The celebrities, y'all. That's what I'm trying to tell you. What happened was the celebrities also got tricked to go against their leaders. So when I told y'all this is internal within the blue people, it got to do with them too, because their own people started to get disgruntled and turn on each other. So you're going to see none of them wanted to support Joe. And then when Joe stepped down, it was Kamala's turn. They didn't want to support Kamala neither. And then see Joe whole turn. So his own people became so woke. They told Joe to step down. But they didn't know that was going to be used against them later on when 47 came in. So when you get the political shit, you'll get it. Joe and the Vice own people told them to step down. Y'all, where the hell that come from? The people at, y'all at your job get the heart to go to the boss and say, we want you fired, man. And the next thing you know, he just say, oh yeah? All right, I got y'all. Y'all want me fired? All right. Well, since y'all want me fired, when I leave, the new boss got something for y'all. That's what's going down. Meaning, they got, when I said they had no protection, when they went against Joe and Kay, that was really it for them. I'm trying to tell you. When I went through all these jokes and of them laughing, and I said, yo, man, they passed the Diddy list off to 47. Because I'm gonna say it again, which y'all forget. When they went in Diddy's home, I keep repeating things. I think people slow. I only say that, y'all, because I read chats. I mean, I read comments. People leave dumb comments, but I got a rebuttal days later. When they went in Diddy's home, who was in the office? When they was in Diddy homes and when they went to Diddy crib and they got the videos, who was in the office? When Homeland got the videos, who was in the office? Homeland got the videos. Joe was in the office, so Joe had the video cameras first. Joe and his vice had the video cameras first. Then they had to pass them off because a new regime come in. So all you got to know is when the attack, or I'm going to say it, when Diddy went down, when Diddy went to jail, when Homeland went to his house, who you think sent them there? Who you think sent them? 47 wasn't in office. Who you think sent them? Who you think sent for the tapes? All right. Y'all don't get it. Then all you got to do is you think how much energy they had for 44. That man name start with an O. You think about all the energy they had for him. You think of all the energy they had for Miss Hillary. And then look how they treated Joe and his vice. They treated them like nobodies, right? So just know in the end, they got their ass back. That's what you're watching. All right? Because they actually thought they were bigger than politicians. I keep telling you that. That go for LeBron. See, this thing you'll see in common. LeBron, Jay-Z, Beyonce, Diddy, they thought they were bigger than politicians. Jay-Z disrespected 47 out his mouth, 2016. LeBron disrespected him out his mouth, 2015. Diddy disrespected him, 2018, out his mouth. Said stuff, quotes, documentation. All of them in trouble. All of them in trouble from a story from one location. It's all alleged, y'all. What? 47 campaign deletes video with Beyonce's freedom after singer reportedly threatens legal action. Now, was that smart? Okay, then. Well, you went against the grain, but look at you now. This Beyonce today looked to me like she should have just let the man use the song. In my opinion, if she would have let the man use that song, she would not be going through none of this. Period. You were a real talent. You were pumping Black Fist. You were doing a whole lot. You pumping Black Fist. Not only that, you pushing Black Power. And on top of that, you denying. No, so if I say, that's what a lot of y'all didn't understand. Hey, you can be Black Power all you want, but you ain't supposed to go against your flag. That's the part y'all understand. See, you really supposed to have your red, black, and green, your Black Panther, and American flag. That's what y'all messed up at. Y'all believe certain things written in books got to do with law. So when I said on this channel this year, when I said last year, I said, yo, y'all, update. Just holler me in the chat. I'm not trying to be repetitive. When I said, yo, they're going to make protests and ban. Protests going to be outlawed. Protest is outlawed, it's banned. What's going on in California right now? Guess what? Just know they're not going to no regular prison. Nope. When I saw that and they said they are dispersing 2,000 troops, that's it. And it won't be televised. And then in Compton, it won't be televised. Nope. And I'm going to leave that at that. Beyonce reportedly struggling to sell pricey Cowboy Carter tour tickets as fans labeled singer as greedy. Told you now, the reason why it's over for them now, the fans are woke. The fans officially woke to them. Look at the date, March 12th. 90 days ago, Beyonce reportedly struggling to sell pricey cowboy Carter. It didn't finish yet. The question is, did any of those Negro platforms y'all watch every day on y'all fucking janky ass timeline, did they tell you she has been flopping all year with no home in Malibu? Okay then. So when I said the internet is dying, it's because, y'all, if black media, if everybody's corny with no talent, there's nobody to make you laugh, it's nobody to give you no real details, it's nobody a real insider celebrity, and there's no such thing as celebrity or Hollywood dead, what are we going to get? If that's the case, we can all watch Instagram timeline because that's all y'all going to do anyway. As of now, y'all are only getting information from people's timeline. Anybody can do that. But my only statement is telling y'all that that's the proof y'all going to be finished when it's all over, because you have nothing left but Instagram timelines to feed this. You only got Instagram and diddytrial left. That's it. And there's only one real thing left for real. So the truth is this. Cowboy Carter ain't been selling. Beyonce been getting disrespected, hazed, humiliated the whole year. The whole year. And it still ain't stopped. They were getting embarrassed since then. This family, this is November. No, matter of fact, this October. They've been getting embarrassed since then. And I'm still tripping off how fast time flying. All right? So, right here. Now, this is another question. This is all I asked about Beyonce. Was her husband making her do this stuff? Was her husband giving her advice to do all this stuff? I'm talking about from the whole beginning. I don't know. But this is what I kept saying. Like, yo, it don't matter because she's getting all the hell. He wasn't there that day. He was supposed to go. He sent Kelly rolling. He didn't want nothing to do with it. He wanted nothing to do with this thing at all, y'all. And her mother has been getting dragged ever since. So I know Tina ain't gonna take all this dragging for so long, man. You know what I'm saying? They not. Tina go back to sugeknight and them, man. Let's go. Beyonce reportedly struggling. Okay, y'all got that part. Is Beyonce Cowboy Carter tour a flop? Fans call for refunds as ticket prices fall. May 2nd. This is March. This is May. Showing you it ain't getting no better. Somebody been in a fake ass world on this internet. Cause how the hell you ain't know this? That's why I told you. I don't deal with janky news. The economic times. What's economics? Money. Real world. Economics. The world want to know how is Beyonce stock crashing, but they really letting the world know. Beyonce makes no more money, no more investments in her. Her stock is officially dropped. She's finished. She's done as a stock. This is also why the borders got cut off. Tariffs. So they won't order no more cheap-ass products and try to tax you on their fake-ass merch. Oh, Beyonce brought out makeup and lotion with $60. Did anybody buy that yet? Nope. Because they were just bringing out stuff and acting like they selling stuff so you won't realize they losing. We went through it the other day. Rihanna's winning. She don't even post like that. Is Beyonce Cowboy Carter tour a flop? Fans call for refund as ticket prices fall. Economic times. This the time you in. You in a new economy. That's an old economy, y'all. Rap, hip-hop, R&B used to be the top seller. That's back in the day. Y'all late. That's 20 years ago. That they don't run nothing no more. Prove it through scoreboard. Prove it through sales. Prove it through ticket merch. It don't work. The only thing they ruled over was the black community, and the whites got in line because it was the trend. But now you ain't popping no more. They've been lost their white fans. They're not the trend. They're not in. They're not it. They only your people. Only their fans keep them going. That's it. Around the world, they don't have no fans like that at all. I'm not just talking. I'm talking about Paris, Canada, Brazil. I'm talking about everywhere. Dead serious. I'm put it already. Talking about them in German language. All languages. I'm like, yo, what language is this? They talking about them in Greece. No. I told you when that Piers Morgan thing happened, that's it. Did I lie to you? No. When I said what? It's bigger than BET now. They won't control this one. Kept showing you the shit. Nope. Beyonce threatened cease and desist over campaign freedom video. So, next thing you know, January, Jayz and Beyonce on the run for real. Mama Tina Malibu home destroyed. What month was that? Oh man. I just be tripping out how these people whole life in control, yo, and still being they being slaughtered right now, y'all. They don't know. See, back in the day, you can get away with not knowing stuff. Not no more. Stuff you don't know now. What they say, what you don't know can kill you, right? Jay-Z and Beyonce on the run, part 2. That's why today named part 7. I did part 2 last year. That's right. All right, see the humiliation? No, something going on, Beyonce. Now, let's go back to when we first said it all. Let's go. Because I was talking about Foxy Brown yesterday. We went back to early 2000, and this is supposed to be the day when Jay-Z went in the room, but the joke was Foxy Brown was there that day, J-Lo was there that day, Beyonce was there that day, and Mr. R. Kelly and Aaliyah was there, allegedly to the cartoon. But ever since this cartoon came out, everything was accurate. This before Jay-Z even had this is before Busby, all that stuff. Yep. This is from, I'm going to say November 2024. And being that it's June, every secret joke and all of this shit has played out already. Meanwhile, what I said yesterday, you're going to notice Foxy quiet as hell. But what else I said? It is said that Foxy Brown might have to be in that Keefy D trial. So her ass ain't getting away neither. Nope. So, just talking about this yesterday. Foxy Brown was around that day, allegedly. When that's supposed to be the youngster that Diddy made go in the room, and he allegedly made his homeboy go in the room, and J-Lo was the witness. And the rest of them was sitting outside. Allegedly. All right? Allegedly. See? But Foxy Brown was supposed to have been there. So when I say she know a lot because she just know a lot, because she just know a lot. You know what I'm saying? She know the history of Russell Simmons. She know Jay-Z history. That's right. She tied in with Zip. Zip is one of the key figures that's dead in the Tupac trial that's supposed to pay the $1 million. The one that's supposed to pay that $1 million for that hit, allegedly, Foxy Brown connected to him. So like I said, look to me like Foxy ain't going to escape Def Jam neither, y'all. She been trying. I don't think she's going to be able to do it. If she get caught for that Keefy D trial, she will at least get some embarrassment. So, let's go. Because, back to the cartoon, that day it was supposed to be Foxy Brown. So, she's supposed to know about what Jay-Z did. J-Lo's supposed to know about what he did, according to the cartoon. R. Kelly was supposed to have known, and Aaliyah. Yup. They all was there supposed to have known, and we know now what's happening to all of them. As we speak, J-Lo's being humiliated. R. Kelly's in jail. Aaliyah's dead. Foxy Brown hiding out. And Beyonce being humiliated. Because it's 20 years later, and they didn't retire. So now they all being exposed. When they exposing this cartoon, Diddy saying, after all the stuff I did for y'all, when the cartoon concept was based on Jay-Z and Beyonce turning their back on him, and Jay-Z's on the roof, on the balcony, like he got away. Like Diddy's locked up, he gonna get fried, and he got away. And then Diddy just come out of nowhere. What's up, Jay? What's up, man? Thought we was brothers, man. I thought we was cool, man. All the stuff I did for y'all, this is how y'all gonna do me? Do you say that's a rock bottle? What it look like? That's a rock bottle look like what? I got all the clues. This when they first started telling me Diddy got his ass too. This when it first started. This when it, because mind you, this fresh after the Meek Mill videos and we know what's going on. And I started saying, hold up. This bigger than Meek Mill. A Ciroc bottle like a dildo, y'all. He walking up on Jay-Z. I was getting everything clear. This made me go back to the 90s and start going back to all the history. And that was how I cracked the code. Like, oh, he really did start that man's career. He really did put him and Beyonce together. It was the cartoon that's why I kept everybody trying to know that. Family, a lot of this stuff I learned through the cartoons and the memes. The cartoons and memes made me do real research. And then the real research, I was connecting dates. Like, oh, thank you very much, David Lee. I was like, that's why I said, yo, y'all, they telling us the secrets in the cartoons and the memes and the AI videos. Because everything come out, I just go fact check. Like, yo, they trying to say, did he got Jay-Z, man? They're trying to say he got both of them. I'm like, hold up, man. Let me go look at this. Found an article with Diddy said out his own mouth. He basically snatched up Jay-Z. He said when he saw Jay-Z taking on Tupac and Biggie fans being the next one, that's when he put him under the wing, y'all. And I know what time it is. He let it be. That's when I got it clear as day. Oh, he was behind his career the whole time and controlling him and Russell. Got it very clear. And then I start looking at Diddy and Tina Knowles going way back. Then I look at pictures with Diddy, Tina Knowles, and Beyonce. Beyonce got a whole nother look. And then we went through years of Diddy and Beyonce, whole nother look. Happy as hell. Like, yo, they been to each other. Some other shit going on. Then showed you pictures of Diddy and Beyonce happy hugging up. Hey, what's up, boo? And Jay-Z sitting there looking stupid. No, y'all. Because I got it from the cartoons. Because the secret is, Diddy always knew Tina, man. Confirmed that when Sugeknight said it. Thank you very much, David Lee. Thank you, bro. When Sugeknight said his own mouth, he like, yo, Tina good peoples. But see, that's how I knew that. Nah, Tina go back with them way back. Which means Tina got more power than Jay-Z in this industry. Y'all should already know that, man. You should already know that about Tina, y'all. And like I say, the internet make y'all look at clowns. Like I said, look at people as clowns. So then when I tell you I don't pick no side, that's why if you really notice, I don't disrespect Tina like that. Because I know Tina's the real boss. Tina's the real deal. Get it? She really is. She's the one really connected with them people, y'all. She the one connected with people in high places. That's Tina, man. She's the one, I say her and her husband, yeah, but I'm just letting you know, both of them, whatever. But the whole secret, when they showed you they had their daughter on Star Search and proved to you my daughter gonna be a star regardless, they proved that already. That mean they've been connected. I know they had to be connected by them being from Houston, Texas, and got their daughter on TV. They've been around the industry. That's how I know Diddy Ben knew their mother. I knew Diddy Ben knew her, and I looked at it like when he put her with Jay-Z, that was doing her a favor because Jay-Z was the biggest rapper. But I also looked at it like when Diddy and her when they put Beyonce on Jay-Z, I also feel like it was to watch his ass. Yep, and lock him down. And I proved that, in my opinion. You'll see the whole time Jay-Z been with Beyonce, the mother been right there the whole time. The whole time, y'all. So I said it's really like Tina watching his ass because he can't move without her. So I'm going to say it again. Is it normal to be married to somebody, but for 20 years, the mother's still there? Even when they lived in Malibu, mother lived right there, y'all. She got her own little spot, but she still was right there. That's why her shit burnt down too. Because Jay-Z was never free, meaning, that's why I say we've been finessed through the internet. They have not lived by their, like as a real married couple by themselves the whole time. Then on top of that, they didn't get allegedly married in 2008. Allegedly. But was together 5 years before that. But what I'm telling you is they were a manufactured couple. We proved it already. And if you don't believe that, just ask, why the hell was Tina around the whole time? Why Tina don't go nowhere? And now Tina got the excuse of what? The kids. So she really ain't got to go nowhere. Then you're going to see. Yeah, they were married, but that was celebrity marriage because Jay-Z ain't never run nothing, y'all. He didn't. How you going to run this woman while her mother did the whole time? Her father walking around. Her sister put hands on your ass. No, for the camera, we're going to make it look like Jay-Z run shit, but in reality, he don't run nothing. Thank you very much, Lee Nell. Thank you for supporting independent media. Thank you for supporting this channel. YouTube play around with numbers. That means money shrinks, and that means people be doing bad. All right? So thank you very much for appreciating the work. Today going to be a good show. We ain't finished yet. Also, members, after this back-to-back is coming back-to-back. I just had time to post it. Yeah. What's the new? I got a new series coming. I got a new series I'm starting today. Hold up. Yeah, I'm also focusing on number positive stuff. All right, positive, millennial, new world order information, and what's really going on. All right. I'm gonna be giving updates on this dead Diddy shit, but all this dark news, y'all, is really to keep people depressed and stupid, and to keep us fighting and talking about fruity shit all day. And I don't want my channel based on no fruity shit. Because I don't care about nobody's sexuality. You heard? It's not even important. They made sexuality important for one community because they figured they ain't going nowhere anyway. All right? So let's go, y'all. Let's go. So look, right? Boom. We back at it. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. I got some things I'm going to talk about too. Yeah. I'm going to get to it because, yeah, we're going to get into it. So look. They all friends, y'all. So all I'm saying is this. This right here was letting us all know anybody his friend, anybody been with him, they're not getting away. Meaning they can say whatever they want on this internet. They can do all the media they want. But as long as you understand that they were together for so many years, they are not shaking this. Or you just get this one part. Their face will never be good at a high standard ever again, and their face will never represent this country again. All right, that's it. So let's continue on because I got a lot to talk about. We're going to talk about the secret girlfriend in the Diddy trial. I'm not going to say no names. I'm not going to say nothing. We just going to look at it. Y'all assume and just holler at me in the chat. Let's go. Let's go. All right, because like I said, we ain't wasting a lot of time with them. I just like to give people the whole rundown on why they catching hell. Because yesterday was the 6-month anniversary of Malibu burning down, which led to all celebrities in Malibu to be evacuated, which means they're never coming back no time soon. All right, the anniversary, 6 months. A day after the 6-month anniversary, she goes viral for being a weirdo and a little Chester chain on. All right. Now you see why. Now you see how all them demonic spirits. She's demonic, y'all. A loon ball, weirdo. How you know that? She don't talk like that. Please let me know how many interviews she gave you and give me an interview with her and Jay-Z talking as a real family. Let's give me one interview. Let us give her one interview. Let her tell her why they didn't give us an interview on how the baby was born and how, why Jay-Z didn't tell us how he felt when he first seen his baby eyes and all this stuff. Huh? Let me find out Solange had them babies, man. Let me find out that's why her career was over. Because I told y'all, right? Ever since this cartoon, I just started putting together. So after this cartoon, Diddy rolls up on Jay-Z with a Ciroc dildo and said, man, that's how you going to do me? But then after that, this come out. Christmas time. See that? Christmas time. Highest level of disrespect. This video leak. When you heard that Diddy got phones from 2008, this was a leak from Diddy when he was in jail. This comes from Diddy phone. Then I went and did the research. Guess what? 2008. 2008. But guess what? I did my research first because when I saw the video leak of Diddy smack him on the ass, I said, I never saw this. I said, I never see this. He smacked him on the ass. And then in the video, he comes from behind. He waits to Jay-Z and T.I. all on stage and do it on purpose to embarrass him. Blah, blah. I said, hold up, I never saw this. Now all this coming out at the same time. Remember, Diddy got locked up September, y'all. Nobody showed him no love. So by November, this was coming out. Then by December, all this November, this Diddy got locked up September, November, December, this shit coming out. So I'm like, yo, this right here really woke my ass up. So I said, nah, he got Jay-Z. He got him because they would give me the clues. And then I saw smack him on the ass, and I knew one thing. Guess what? I went to look it up, and I got the real pictures. It was from 2008. I was like, oh, shit, they trying to say he got Jay-Z. He smacks him on the ass twice and then puts his arm around him and they skip off. And I never seen Jay-Z skip to nothing. It was skipping to Malu. And then I know they did it in Atlanta. So I was like, yo, he did get that man. So I didn't just go off what somebody, no, I'm putting it together. He did control him. I went back to 97. Then I went to 2008. I said he did control that fool. Then when Mr. 44 came in and they made Jay-Z be a mascot, Diddy and Mr. Russell stepped down and said, Jay-Z, you the king now. You gonna run this shit. But he was already controlled and compromised, y'all. Went through all that already. To prove to y'all he wasn't. So when they kept talking about they scared, what? No, y'all. They've been leaking on him the whole time. These are leaks. These are leaks. This footage came out after Diddy was already in jail. So when they told me he had cell phones from 2008, this is one of the footage found. You get it? This is one of the videos from his phone. I put it together simple. This from his phone. How I know that was at a concert. And I know footage. Somebody was standing behind Diddy as if he said, let's look at it like this. You say, yo, hold my camera real quick. Y'all about to go do this. And you can see that somebody, Diddy gave the camera. They standing right behind Diddy, and Diddy left. He walked up on him as if he told him, yo, film this as I do this. And he did it. And then he went back to the dude, you know what I'm saying? So I put it together, said, yo, that's from his phone. Then after that, the leak come out, ain't no party like a Diddy, Paul LeBron. I said, yo, that's from Diddy shit. But it's coming out while he's in jail, y'all. So this was when I knew that they not getting away and they career over with. Now, mind you, this video is before Jay-Z got accused of going in the room. They was already leaking shit. So it's like the more Jay-Z and Beyonce wasn't showing Diddy love, it's like it just kept getting treacherous. When I was showing y'all this one of the memes, this one of the AI, this AI video, look real as hell, and I showed you how they was making this around the world. All this from around the world. Shit looked perfect. I said, no, they never coming back from this because it's a reason for that. So the last secret of the cartoon was, when it's all said and done, Beyonce divorced his ass. Because I also said, y'all, by reading this shit, I said, well, damn. The main person that got everything again is Beyonce. Because the secret to the cartoon, well, once again, thank you, Linnell. Another secret to it is, y'all, is that she was there the day he went in the room. She was there the day Diddy made him go in the room, according to the cartoon. And according to the cartoon is Beyonce had dirt on Jay-Z the whole time. And the secret is she had dirt on him the whole time from back then. And when it's all said and done in the end, she used all that shit against him and got a divorce. That's in the cartoon. So in the cartoon started letting me see it's going to end bad for Jay-Z. And then I just started looking at everything. Also, like I said, this before the Busby lawsuit. This before. Because before this, Busby had announced we have a victim, and it was a celebrity A, celebrity B, and celebrity C. As of now, we're not going to say the names. We didn't know the names. We didn't know shit. But this cartoon came out. And then I got the name. I said, oh, J-Lo. Oh, I see. But I still didn't know. I said, well, according to the cartoon, it either had to be J-Lo, Foxy Brown, Aaliyah, Beyonce, because they're the ones that was there. Allegedly, when they went, that look, for those who just pulled up, that's supposed to be the minor. But all of them were there. So according to the cartoon, all of them had dirt on Jay-Z. And in the end, Beyonce uses the dirt against him. And then see how they saying she a witch? See the skull? Saying they do a witchcraft. See the magic and all that? All the poison? Yeah, saying they saying, telling us the whole shit. She a witch. So I already know that. But if I didn't know, it's in the cartoon. Telling her she's a witch, whole time working magic on his stupid ass. And he was getting set up the whole time anyway. From day one. He was being set up from 2001 because he was the biggest rapper and he had to get put through that blackmail program. And that's the dirt they got on him. Also, I said Russell might have been set Jay-Z up when he put Foxy Brown with him and she was a what? Youngster. So he been incriminated. But the whole concept of he been incriminated and Beyonce knows too. Yep. So, according to what I see and know, it's been looking like Beyonce was trying to get away from Jay-Z. That's why I went into all this American stuff. Because he's the pro-black guy. So I was like, yo, did he make her do that pro-black stuff? I said, because it looked to me like she's trying to get away from that pro-black stuff. And I said, yo, I wonder if she told him that Jay-Z made her do all that black power stuff. Because, nope, she's being humiliated, y'all. For those who know, she's being hazed. She's being hazed. She was being hazed since then. When this come out? Same exact time all these cartoons came out. Same exact time cartoon come out with the Ciroc dildo. And he talking about Jay-Z and Beyonce. This what y'all do? This what y'all did to me? That's all the stuff I did for y'all. Basically saying Aaliyah and some more stuff. Let's go. All right? So the thing is, they was the main ones pumping their fists. So I'm going to say it again, y'all. It was already said, allegedly, that protesting was outlawed. I'm going to just tell you again, and overseas. So, being that things went so far, when I kept saying, now you're going to be labeled as a terrorist. Yup. They're not going for it this time. So, Just to give you an update for people that don't believe, I already told you what's going to happen. All right? Because it's going down. And it's not going to be televised. But I'm just showing you that everything getting cleaned up. This got to do all dirt. All dirt getting cleaned up. 2,000 on foot as we speak. That's it, LA, Compton, y'all finished. All that shit over with. Sit. All right, so I'm just letting y'all know that when I said stuff going to change, it's going to start. It starts with LA first. When I say it's going to be a hot summer, you'll see. When I say everybody going against the grain, you the target now. You the enemy of the state. Anybody going against the flag, you the enemy of the state. Anybody going against American civilians, you enemy of the state. That's what time it is. Hold up. That's right. We all know that from the internet. That's right. He worshiped Aleister Crowley and he put it up and everything. That's right. Because, yeah. They infused all that Aleister Crowley demonic shit because Jay-Z knew that his followers were getting indulged in it. And I did a video called When Everything Turned Dark. That was 2009. And that's when he implemented witchcraft into this thing. All right? So, yeah. Ain't nothing on this channel I did not cover, break down, explain, connect all together to bring it up to date. I went into the past. I went into the damn 60s and brought it up to 2025. I went back beyond that. All right? So, this whole black move, all this shit started from after 1900. And once again, like what bro just said, the reality is, y'all reality as always, y'all thoughts, anything y'all think comes from a book. Your ideology, y'all beliefs, it come from books. Y'all whole life gonna be based on books. So even you, Jay-Z, you're gonna read this Aleister Crowley book, you're gonna get influenced. Because you Negroes are raised to think everything outside of your raising in your household is bigger than what you come from. You were taught that anything bigger than what your grandmother told you was the truth. So you went and read a whole lot of books, but somehow all the books you read, somehow they just didn't work for you. So you seeing that, right? Jay-Z know about Aleister Crowley. Jay-Z called himself whole. Jay-Z got all this stuff. What it do for him? He still got accused going in the room, right? He's still on the run right now, right? Same thing with Russell. So smart where he at now, y'all know. The secret trick is y'all always going to look outside yourself and y'all always going to be messed up. That's right. Now, like I said, remember this. Knowledge, knowing something is one thing. You knowing and studying shit, ain't nothing wrong with that. It's when you start applying it and when you start promoting and pushing it. That's something different. See that? I know about witchcraft. I know about dark shit, but I don't promote it. I don't push it. It's for me to know and others to find out. Get it? Same thing with good stuff. I don't just talk about religious stuff, but I know a lot of stuff, but it ain't my job to push it. All religions, but I don't push it. It's for me to know. So when I go amongst different people, I know how to relate. That's why I respect all religions, respect all people. So my knowledge is for me to deal with people respectfully, not to destroy people. See, others get knowledge to destroy your ass. That's right. Not me. So like I said, we all learned messed up. Everybody has certain shit in them. But the truth is now, if people don't change their ways, you're gonna stay in a dark place called failure. And after that, it's gonna be something else because y'all, they're not playing. When I said this whole year is about restructuring this whole country, that's what's gonna happen. Anything that's not legit, it ain't gonna live. Anything that's not real, it ain't gonna make it. Through many ways. All right, like I said, everybody was taught to have a rebellious spirit, but that spirit about to get checked. So even though I had a rebellious spirit my whole life, y'all, the truth is I was just a knucklehead. And when I wanted to be legit, I couldn't be legit because, like I said, you could be so deep in the game, you can't get out. And that's what a lot of y'all don't understand. It's no different from you got this job, but everything riding on it. Your job as a sanitation worker, you got so much in it, but you don't want to do the shit no more. You want to get out, but you got to keep doing that sanitation. You got about 15 years in that. People banking on that money, home check. You so deep in that sanitation job. What you gonna do if nobody help you get out? All right, then. That's the street. That's life. But I always had legit people in my family. All right? So that's why a lot of stuff I'll make clear today on people who don't know who I am on this channel. Far as in my family, I got high-ranking officials. Period. My sister-in-law is retired military. Recent. I'm talking about not no old head. My sister-in-law was in Desert Storm, all that. My brother's wife. And they with the blue side too. So when I told you I got people in my own family, man, arguing with them, I tell you like this. You argue with my brother's wife, they'll jump your ass. I'm dead serious. I'm telling you. You look, man. You talk about that blue, they ain't gonna like your ass straight up. I gotta deal with that kind of shit. But I'm trying to tell y'all, I got people all straight American. They don't play that. Meaning top officials. Not only that, when I start talking about sororities and all that, sister-in-law, top Delta. Top Eastern Star. My brother open and close shit up. So a lot of y'all call yourself secret societies, right? My brother open and close up houses. I'm just gonna leave it at that. But guess what? We got two different thinkings. But when I need to know shit, phone call. So guess what? Guess what else I found out? Also found out that my time on YouTube, people been trying to sabotage my channel. People trying to sabotage me. Like I said, I know what they playing with. So long story short, I talked to my sis, right? And like she said, basically, man, deal with that cybersecurity. So last Thursday, I contacted cybersecurity. Boom, 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 pay the fee. Everything I need to know, got the information. Get it? So I'm telling a lot of y'all, a lot of people, period, you're going to have to get LifeLock. And if you got real shit going online, cybersecurity. Numbers, that's how you get numbers on devices who've been trying to shut you down. So remember when I was laughing at TD Jakes? Guess what? I used TD Jakes' formula. I said, man, I already know my channel. They've been trying to sell. I already got an idea who we're trying to do it. I said, now I'm going to get the paperwork. I'm going to pay for this cybersecurity shit. That's what I did because my sis told me to do it. Because she retired military, but she still worked with computers. She still worked for the guard, but she worked some other shit, but she know these computers. So she told me to do. Bingo. So I'm telling a lot of y'all, if you legit, get the right security. Yeah, because everything now going to be hack-proof and trace. Let's go. Diddy's ex-girlfriend testifies about pressure to participate in hotel nights. So I'm saying all that to say, I might say a lot because I was in the streets. I was a blood gangbanger, but I retired over 10 years ago. I don't bang. I don't carry flags. I don't run with the gang. I still know the gang. Gang still on speed dial. Gang still conversate. Gang around. I don't rock with the gang. So when I said I'm legit and I'm all American, that's what I am. It's by choice. Meaning I know the truth. It's for my grandmother. It's for my grandfather. It's because I know that their legacy about to disappear. If I don't stand on it, whole history look, how many last names in my family? All this shit's gonna disappear. Finish. So you think all your uncles, think of all your family members that did everything right. Just know, if you don't hold it down, all your family history about to be erased. That's all you got to know. If you ain't going to take on your family responsibility, they about to be finished. Now let's get into this Diddy shit. Let's get into the secret girlfriend. All right, what up, Punches? What up, bro? Look, everything got to be clear this day. Everything got to be on the table, y'all. Hey, it's no more playing. It's no more playing around. It's no more playing around. No more playing around, y'all. No more playing around. Like I say, I debate with my family and shit. I don't play on this internet. You get it? So let's go. Diddy's ex-girlfriend testifies about pressure to participate in hotel nights. Now it's getting hot. We got to get into this one, y'all. Now, I need y'all to help me with this one. All right? Nothing is a fact, all alleged. Ain't nothing that serious, that deep. But guess what? We're going to have some fun with this. Yeah, that's all I'm trying to do, have fun on this internet. That's about it, y'all. Check it out. Let's look at this. Now, it is said it's a secret girlfriend. Yo, y'all, I can't believe this shit. How many of y'all been hearing any updates on the victim, Jane Doe, that was in that courtroom this week? Holla at me in the chat. What's up, Faith? What's up, LJ? Angela Doll, what's up? How many of y'all heard that it was a secret victim on the stand? You mean to tell me they made sure I know about Kid Cudi, they made sure I know about Astroglide, dildos, some guy named the Punisher, but I didn't know nothing about Diddy defense team on going to work, and I ain't know nothing about that secret victim. Wow. Okay. Oh, they saying 50 baby mother. Yeah, that is one of them. So they say, but I don't know. I don't know. I ain't saying no names, but I don't know. Why? Reason why I say that, I look at Diddy, he was hitting that. I don't look at it, that was his girlfriend. But then again, who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Well, holler me in the chat, y'all. Let's go. I don't know who it was. But anyway, let's look. A former girlfriend of Sean Diddy Combs testifying for a second day at the criminal trial under the name Jane described how she felt pressured to engage in sexual encounters with male escorts while he watched, despite expressing that they upset her. Told you this fool was running a blackmail program, guys. He was blackmailing their ass. That's why you're going to keep hearing these stories about him not being on that damn camera. See? So remember, the black code is everything is freaky, perverted. That's how it's meant to be. You got the white light, you got the distorted rainbow light. The rainbow light is the cartoon, the jokes. So they always going to take shit as a joke. So it was promoted as Diddy jerks off as he watches people have fun. But people don't get the part is that's how he was staying off the camera. Acting like he jacking off. Or maybe he was, but I know for a fact he was getting off that camera. That's why you're going to keep hearing these stories. So every time we heard something was going down, he wasn't on the damn camera. I didn't hear a story of him and somebody doing something together yet. Like, you know, I was doing this, Diddy was doing that. You don't hear that. It's always he off the damn camera. So I know blackmail, man. Because when Cassie left, he needed somebody else to do it, and he had always had somebody to do it. And guess what? He probably had people doing it that ain't gonna tell neither. But he was dealing with that blackmail. And when I said he's also charged for doing this stuff up on the 2024, let's go. She also alleged a network of employees helped procure drugs for the lengthy encounters known as hotel nights or freakoffs. What else I say? I said, if you notice, he did all the dirty work at the hotel. Time to put it together. What else I say, family? I said, no. If you pay attention, look like Diddy owned that hotel. Once I saw him running around the top, I said, no, like he owned that shit. And I said, what? I think that's where they was doing all the dirty work at. And what I say? He knew better than to take him to his home. What else they say? Because like I said, everything came out first. They say Diddy would have that room set up with lighting and cameras. That's when I said, no, blackmail. And it was also said that some of those rooms were messy with blood because some of those rooms people ass was getting knocked out. But like I said, y'all, the thing that I hate, we don't know who the people are, man. Like, we looking at some of these people, that blood been on walls, man. Diddy got their ass so bad, but we don't know who it was, man. That's the only frustrating part. We can't get no laughs off this stuff, y'all. But it's a fact. It's a fact, y'all. They were finding empty bottles. Because remember, that same man cleanup team, that's what y'all not getting any with Cassie. That man, right? The security guard. The part y'all not getting about the security guard. They were responsible for cleaning up the blood and all that too, y'all. They were responsible for keeping them freak off rooms quiet. Get it? Yeah. Say you in that room with Diddy and they trying to get you. Say you trying to break up out of there. Security on it too, bro. They ain't calling no police. You ain't getting up out of there, y'all. I'm telling you. That's why I've been decoding it. The people from the front desk, all that hotel shit, they part of the operation because that was the sanctioned hotel to do it at. Get it? Period. He got them on payroll. All right? Same hotel, I'm going to assume. Let's go. Because you're going to notice something too. That's why they ain't saying a lot of names of hotels. So let's get back to that. Let's go. Hotel nights or freak-offs that left her in pain and with frequent infections. Prosecutors have charged Mr. Combs, 55, with racketeering, conspiracy, sex trafficking, and transportation to engage in you know what? All right. So y'all, remember we were saying as of now, it looked like these charges sticking. It looked like to me, Diddy getting fried. It looked to me like the case they putting on him is being painted with a nice brush. All right. We keep hearing about freak-offs. Do you think Kim Porter, Kamara Lee, and them was freaking off? We spoke about this the other day. The connection between Bad Boy and Def Jam. I spoke about how we can assume he learned about freak-offs from Russell. He learned about freaking off and swinging from Russell. Is it coming clear to you now? Let's go. Something about his girlfriends, right? Jane told the court that she picked the package up from a member of Mr. Combs' security, put it in her check-in luggage, and flew to Miami, where she discovered it contained ecstasy. So this woman saying Diddy turned her into a goddamn drug mule, a drug dealer, got her with goddamn bricks on the airplane. Bricks of pink stuff. Why? Assistance and security to bring drugs to the hotels where they had their encounters with escorts. And another thing they're not telling you, look, y'all, let's use our brain. Are you that stupid to think that Diddy was paying people? I'm going to pay you, girl. I'm going to pay you, guy. You're going to do all these drugs, and y'all going to just have 10 hours of sex, and I'm going to watch y'all have sex for 10 hours. In my opinion, what they're not telling us is who the people they was having sex with. We didn't get there yet. We're not getting that. We just didn't get who they were doing it to. When you heard about that woman and that man, it was really threesomes. Diddy was watching threesomes, not twosomes. All right? Trust me on that. Because the model, like I always tell you, is a code word for bisexual man that'll screw everybody. And he's needed. He's needed for the process. That's why every story I studied with the male model is the same story. The male model is used to get men and women. That's right. Period. One of the changes Mr. Combs faces is racketeering. In order to prove that, prosecutors have to show that he was running a criminal enterprise and conspiring to commit crimes. As of now, man, they don't try to prove this man got drug mules. White drug mule got caught from Syracuse, basketball player. Y'all Miami got caught. That's the team. Capricorn Clark got blamed for stuff. His whole team got blamed. All right. Security guard, that's his team. He got blamed. His money CFO, man, he telling on him. That's the organization right there. Like I said, his organization is in court right now. This woman, his other girlfriend, guess what? She's a participant in the crimes too. That's why. But remember, they all claiming victim because Diddy made them do it. That's why they victims. But they still did a lot of dirt. Officer, all I know is I was in the room with them. I woke up butt naked. I was in pain. Who was it? It was Diddy, his girlfriend, and some man. Who was the girl? I don't know. Her name's so-and-so. Well, she in trouble now. That's how this shit works. So they can call them victim one, victim two, girl. It don't matter. They was all doing dirt, and they all got to save their ass because this case cannot be proven unless they get his henchman. All his henchmen is in court right now, y'all. That's what you've been watching. But I know a lot of y'all waiting on celebrities. Sorry, you ain't gonna get that. The celebrities they got will not be speaking about. Wise common sense, y'all. You know you're not gonna talk about the victims. Especially these victims are famous. All right? Thank you very much. So look, he had his assistants and security to bring drugs to the hotels. That's right there, running the enterprise right there alone. That proves he's running the enterprise. He got all using his label, bad, whatever, using legitimate companies, making people do dirt. Can't get worse than that. Was Diddy this goddamn stupid? That's all I really want to know. Was he this damn stupid, y'all? But then again, that's what a lot of people don't get, y'all. Like, you can act gangster, you can have money, talk gangster, But if you're really not a gangster, you're not going to know how to move. Because real gangsters move in silence. Real gangsters are gentlemen anyway. You know what I'm saying? Real gangsters are smart. So I'm starting to see he was just a fool with money. And the reason why I know he was a fool, y'all, he was on so many drugs. So let's not never forget. Mushrooms, pink stuff, hallucinated drugs, all right, oxycodone, all that, cotton. Let's go. All right, because they've been having freak-offs. They've been having freak-offs. It's just that maybe Diddy never thought he'd be arrested for the stuff that him and Russell used to do their whole life. Usher in the bag, get it? Justin Bieber. All they did was get caught with what they did already. But let's also still look at how many people around Diddy is dead. Why? Maybe Diddy knew one day Kim Porter was going to be on that stand. Kim Porter had bad luck too. Anybody around Diddy, bad luck. I'm gonna be real, man. Hey, Gene, go do some stuff. Get that Diddy shit off you too, man. Because everybody been down with Diddy. That shit don't end good for them in the end, man. Straight up. I'll go see somebody get all that shit off me. Not, hey, stop hanging with him ain't enough. That ain't enough. You got to get a certain spirit off your ass with that nigga. Straight up. I think part of it is too, after a while, once you leave Bad Boy, don't talk about this shit no more. You know what I'm saying? The curse of Bad Boy for real. Let's go. Oh, yeah, guess what we talking about? Everything else I've been talking about, we ain't finished yet. We just getting started. You know how we've been talking about Cameron and his cover-ups? How Cameron been deflecting from baby all shit. When I said Cameron been down with Bad Boy from day one, why Cameron telling himself? I talk about stuff that somehow happened. I don't know. Cameron told himself, y'all, we're going to get into it. Cameron admitted he wrote lyrics for Little Kim. That's one thing. But then he said he kept the lyrics for himself. Huh? All right. Guess what we're going to get into? Fat Joe Jadakiss. I'm going to prove what I said. 2 Diddy affiliates acting like nothing going on. We're going to talk about Fat Joe and Jadakiss. We're going to talk about these washed up New York rappers that shouldn't be on here no more, but they're going to keep embarrassing themselves because every last one of them are tied in with Diddy. Because I told you, the biggest prank now is only being played on the black fans. That's it. The black fans are the booty. They're the jokes. They're the last bit of coins, and that's it. The word is keep them sleep. That's it. Other than that, we're going to prove it today as we continue on, because we just getting started, y'all. Boom, let's go. I ain't going to stall out no more. I'm going to fast forward. Let's go. One of the charges he's facing is racketeering. That's being proven. All right? His freaky behavior was taught, but they were doing a lot of dirt. In one hotel night encounter in New York. Okay, this is a different hotel. This is New York. Now, look, y'all. 2023. Jane testified. Now, that's the question. Was Diddy with her? Was Diddy with 50 Cent baby mother in 2023? That is the question. Jane testified that she invited a male sex worker to fly from Atlanta to Georgia. No, to fly from Atlanta, Georgia to New York City to join her and Mr. Combs for an encounter at the number 47 International Hotel. You know what I'm talking about? The Plaza. Yeah, the International. So you see it right here. The woman calls the escort from Georgia, come to New York and be with me and Diddy. Let's go. Hold up. I got to pay attention to this chat too. Now, look. Was Diddy with 50 Cent baby mother 2023? Let's go. Jane paid for the model ticket. She testified, and afterward, she worked to ensure that an envelope containing several $1,000s was left for the escort at the front desk. Leaving envelopes of money at the front desk. Wow. You get it? So what kind of shit? Who leaves an envelope of $1,000? Say, yo, when so-and-so come, get it to them. Who does that? That's what they was doing. Well, it keeps sounding to me like they got an enterprise going and the hotels be in on it too. It sounded to me like when Diddy come through, he just buy the whole hotel. Straight up. Because if they leave envelopes for that person, everybody probably get an envelope when they come through because it's going down. Freak-offs. All right? So anyway, salute to everybody in the chat. I'm trying to keep up. So look, right? On another occasion, the woman testified that Mr. Combs' chief of staff Christina Courtroom, KK, his main assistant. Yeah, she accused of covering up stuff. He talking about her. She allegedly instructed her to pick up drugs from Los Angeles to bring Mr. Combs' Miami mansion. So he got allegedly, wow, the lady KK, Diddy, got her calling shots, telling people to go pick up work and transport it. Wow. Nah, they done, bro. Ms. Courtroom has been named by prosecutors in court as a co-conspirator to Mr. Combs and could potentially testify. Holy smokes. They done, bro. They done. In the real world, they're finished. So like I said, I know Diddy got an ace in the hole card. That's called telling everybody. All right, that's what it's looking like so far. As of now, it's looking like Mr. Sean Combs will be forced to tell on everybody because he ain't gonna have no choice. All right, so Ms. Courtroom has been named by prosecutors in court as a co-conspirator. That's KK. That is the real Diddy Ghislaine Maxwell. That's the real one. All his other girls were flunky, meaning he ain't trusting. They were those. They were feeling. You get it? I peeped this whole shit. Every girl he was with was for sexual preferences. The real woman that he didn't abuse and had all his personal shit that he trusts, Miss Courtroom. She's on the hot seat, y'all. They also said she covered up a lot of stuff that happened. When people say they went to her, told her, Little Rod said he went to Miss Courtroom and said Diddy touching on him. What she say? That's how Diddy show his affection. That's how I was able to put together, yo, that's how Diddy touched on all them rappers. That's how he touched on all the rappers. That's the part y'all didn't give a Little Rod, dummies. I'm talking to the people that talk shit about chat and comment section. Little Rod was your proof what he done. Meek Mill was the evidence of what he do to a man, to let you know he get men. Little Rod was the proof to let you know what he gonna do when men around him touch on you. Hi, a man on mushrooms, you're in his house. He's telling you he's gonna pay you to work on his album. You want the money, you don't want to leave, but meanwhile, he can't stop touching your ass. That's Diddy. Now just think about how he did it to everybody. You'll get it clear. You don't gotta believe everybody. If Little Rod told me when I said I put it all together, Little Rod told me the Diddy was touching on him, then I see a video leak of Diddy smacking Jay-Z on the ass. Is it hard to figure out? All right? If he touched on Little Rod in private, he did this to Jay-Z in public. He did it to Jay-Z when Jay-Z was Jay-Z big. He did it to Jay-Z when Jay-Z was big in Atlanta on stage. Not in New York. He embarrassed Jay-Z in Atlanta. So if Little Rod told me Diddy touches on you, he does stuff to you, I heard the Meek Mill tape, I heard what Little Rod said about him touching his penis, and I saw him smack him on the ass, I got it very clear. I'm not a thumb. I don't need nobody to tell me everything, or I got to listen to another person tell me on a live. No, in my face. Simple. He touched Little Rod John. He smacked him on the ass. He's a touchy, freaky man. His name is the Diddler because you don't know exactly who he got or what he's going to get away with. That's why he's a Diddler. All right? Yeah, I know him as Diddy. You know him as Puff. I know him as a Diddler now. I know him better than y'all. Because if you don't know about the Diddler and you ain't even studied this man's Diddler behavior, you don't know this man what you thought you did. That's right. That man's somebody else. That's what he is. So all I know is, I'm going to tell you right now, that's what I be trying to tell y'all. When I tell y'all about, y'all be talking about witchcraft and all that, man, Jay-Z and them can study all the witchcraft they want. That guy, the Diddler, is way more smarter than all they has. I'm going to let y'all know right now. That's what they're trying to show you right here. They showing you this cartoon, that man's a goddamn magician. He came out of nowhere. Jay-Z, you thought you was getting away? Guess what that's going to be? When Diddy turned against their ass. That's how you going to pop up. Pop! Y'all thought I was finished? Diddy's ready to tell everything. He ready to tell all this shit. He ready to tell everybody. All right? That's the ace in the hole. The man's a goddamn magician. All right? Why you think they scared? It ain't no telling he fried yet. But they want us to get the clues on everything he did. So let's go back to this. We ain't finished yet. Now, I see some of y'all think this 50 baby mother could be. I'll say this. Could be 50 baby mother, could be Young Miami. Because I heard he was paying money for Young Miami by the month. Only difference is it was exaggerated. It was exaggerated. Allegedly, he was giving Young Miami $100,000 a month. But I don't believe that shit now. I also, I think Daphne, maybe so. I was thinking Young Miami. Only reason why, same time frame. And Young Miami was with him the whole time. And the whole story of him and Young Miami is in this story. But this probably Daphne, I don't know. At the beginning of the trial, now in his 5th week, defense attorney Tenny Garagos said the government had overstepped with its charges and are trying to portray consensual sex between adults as evidence of crimes. With Jane's testimony, prosecutors are seeking to provide evidence that the music mogul activity was criminal. As of now, all I heard was criminal stuff. But I still didn't hear about him doing nothing on camera. So I also do get this part. Let me clarify this. This why it's tricky with all this consensual stuff, like I said with Cassie. See, remember, with Diddy, he's an ass. So they be in there first, but he dogs them out. Then they don't want to do it no more. See, like I said, remember, it's one thing you participate in freak-offs with the man, but then this particular day, he got you going 10 hours, 5 hours. He got you. And then the next time, you're like, man, I ain't trying to do all that shit again, man. Like, they probably like that. Last time he dragged him out so bad. This time, man, they ain't trying to do that shit. Now you got to get him to do it. That's him. Because, y'all, we know this. Let's stop playing. We grown. It don't matter how freaky you are, y'all. Y'all know damn well that it is not that much freakiness in the world. Y'all know this, guys. It is not that much freakiness in the damn world. Come on now. Come on now. Come on. Stop. When I'm rich, I can have sex whenever I want at my own private expense. If I want to be freaky, I can get 5 people nobody knows and get freaky. That's why I say a lot of y'all don't get to consider this whole shit. That man could have got freaky whenever he wanted and got people unknown from escort services. This man could have went to exotic islands and had freak-offs. Nobody would never know. But y'all still didn't get that these freak-offs were part of what? Blackmail. Simple. Because even you going to get blackmail, lady. That's right. Any one of y'all with me getting blackmail. Yup. That's Diddy way. You know how gang is, right? Gang, you got to shoot something. You with him, you got to do a freak-off. If you ain't do no freak-off, you ain't down with him. That's how it goes. But you going to do it. That's right. Sex cult leader. Sex cult OG. So you see the pattern of Diddy making them do stuff. Now let's get to this important part right here. This is the important part right here. I need y'all to decode this right here. Prosecutors introduced the pair's financial ties at the time. Mr. Cohn was paying James $10,000 per month rent, which he continues to do to this day. Jane testified that the pair made a love contract in which Mr. Combs agreed to give her a monthly $10,000 allowance for 2 years. Didn't I tell her that shit be contract? The rapper would hold the money over her head if she resisted hotel nights. Contract. Man, I told you that shit be under contract. $10,000 a month. Meanwhile, you gonna work. Now look, don't get it twisted, y'all. This news article come from overseas. It don't come from America because Black Entertainment ain't gonna cover it. So that's why you see right here, right? Mr. Cohn was paying $10,000. Then they gave the translation of the money in the UK. Overseas. There you know. This article I'm letting you know is from overseas, meaning it's all around the world. But people around the world is covering it even better than over here. Because over here, everybody got to be quiet. So I told you, man, that's how it works. Once I learned how this media shit work, that's why I don't fuck with Black news. That's how they was trying to control me too. They was trying to send me shit, so they wanted me to talk about, but it was to keep me in the same algorithm of fake news. Yeah. Don't ever in your life send me no shade room news. None of that blog shit with all them fucking letters on that shit and they logos and shit. Don't send me nothing. Don't ever send me that shit. You want to send me news? Send me. I ain't talking about to my people. Y'all know what's up. But I'm just saying, real news. You send me. Send me that real shit. Don't send me everything them bloggers do. I can do this. You can do the same shit. You can do that. All they do is go to the real source and give their version. That's it. They out the closet too. That's it. She said 1 week she was planning an all-star party with male escorts from the previous encounters. So as you see, she was ordering up male strippers on her own. Sounded to me like somebody in trouble. Jane testified that the pair made a love contract. The love contract, y'all, was $10,000 a month, in which Combs agreed to give her a monthly $10,000 allowance for 2 years. The rapper would hold the money over her head if she testified or, resisted. So now y'all get it clear. They be under contract. The contract is the slave bondage. Diddy knew about the art of making you a slave. It's called a contract. Rapper, contract. You gonna do it. Yo, Suge said the same thing the other day when I was listening to him. He said, everybody know that one thing about them rappers, you better get your ass in that booth. That's about it. You know what I'm saying? They know the vibes. Rappers are the weakest links of the whole shit. So you heard about them rappers getting shook, death row stories? The truth is, that's how he was supposed to treat them. Because when you go back in history, that's how they treated black celebrities. I told you they used to whip their ass. Yup. All celebrities would get their ass whipped. The Hollywood directors whip their ass too, and they keep messing up parts. That's all facts. These are all facts. Yup. So certain celebrities with status, they got the right to put other celebrities in line. Bust their ass. That's right. So as you see right here, $10,000 a month for 2 years straight. Mr. Combs said he was hyped, but Jane eventually tried to back out. This when she ordered a male model. Let's rewind it. Let me slow it down. She said 1 week she was planning an all-star party. An all-star party with male escorts from their previous encounters. No. Didn't I tell you they always use the same ones? That's right. They use the same ones because they're the ones on the team. That's punishing them. All right? Stuff like that. Remember, once they got their models, they got their favorite picks because they got their favorite picks for doing certain stuff. So that's why you'll see right here. Let's think about it, ladies. You're rich. You got money. Why would you keep buying the same models, ladies? Why would you do that? Lady, when you go to this state, once you get new models, wherever you go, you got the money, right? Why would you keep paying for the same male models go around everywhere unless they're already what? With the team. Simple, man. It's all in the case. All in the case. Lady, why are you ordering models? Why you keep ordering the same male models in? Why did that man say Cassie was still calling her after the fact? Lady, you're rich. You can have fun with whoever. Why you keep calling the same people? All right? All right here. So they always with some shit they got caught up in. Here's the deal right here, but it's also showing you how Diddy was dirty because they're showing you he paid this woman to participate in his dirt. He's ruined. He's ruined on paper. What Diddy's going through is what the big drug dealer goes through when everybody telling him, what the big OG goes through when everybody in the gang telling him. That's what he's going through. He's finished. Unless he got a way out of this. He might got to give up some bodies. He might got to tell who took out Prince and Aaliyah. If he tell who took out Aaliyah, he might get it. He might make it. If Diddy could come with the evidence of how Aaliyah's plane was sabotaged, I think he can get out of this. Because it was said that some things had to happen for some other people to make it. That's what they said. I don't know. I don't believe none of that stuff. Let's go. Let's speed it up. All right. So y'all say Daphne. Now what you telling me is this, y'all. He had 2 girlfriends at the same time. So what y'all saying is he was with Young Miami and Daphne at the same time, and he was paying them both monthly, taking care of them. Is that what y'all telling me? Because I know he was with Young Miami that whole time too. So what y'all think? Who's the secret victim? Is it Young Miami? Because we're going to get into when it says he was really making them do stuff. Now, I'm going to say it again. According to these stories, the date, he must have been with both of them at the same time, I guess. Because he was with her that whole time too. So you're telling me now he was paying for 2 separate women monthly rent in contracts. But I always saw him with Young Miami. I never had no proof 50 Cent girl was his girlfriend. I know he dealt with her, but I don't have no proof that was his girlfriend. I got proof Young Miami was his girlfriend. Yacht parties, mini parties, all right, private dates, many events. But Daphne, I don't have no proof on that. So I don't know, but this was going to get real right here. Let's get to the next part. Because it's right here. Hold up. Earlier in the trial, R&B singer Cassie Ventura took the witness stand, describing similar drug-fueled encounters with Mr. Combs, who she dated for more than a decade. She will continue to face questioning next week. So this victim, this person is going to be back on the stand, with Mr. Combs' defense attorney likely to be grilling her extensively about her time with the rap mogul. So as you see, $10,000 a month. Now, according to her, she didn't want to do it no more. And being that she didn't want to do it no more, Diddy tried to make her keep doing it. All right? And that's where a lot of this get messy at. In one hotel night encounter in New York, 2023, Jane, 2023 now, y'all, Jane testified that she invited a male sex worker. Now, this is what I know, too. This is what I know for a fact. Now, he did not stop rocking with Young Miami until he officially got in trouble, and that still was 2023. When he first stopped dealing with Young Miami, you know what that was? Because a lot of y'all forget shit. This is what y'all forget. The first thing that went against Diddy was the lawsuit. You heard about the what? Payout. That was 2023. See how fast time fly? When he gave Cassie that payout, that was 2023, y'all. After he had to pay that payout, he cut her ass off quick. He didn't cut her off to 2023. So he had to pay out. Oh, shit, he cut her ass off. I remember the article. He cut her water off. Then she was what? Back with a baby father. Go Google it. He didn't cut off till he got... She was with him all the way till he paid out Cassie. Then the video came out. Because remember, he paid out Cassie. The whole internet, everybody was saying Cassie with a money grab. All of the men under Diddy. This is how I first knew that Diddy got Mano and a lot of men. I seen all these men taking up for Diddy saying she lying, she lying. That's when I first started to realize all these men are pink and rainbows. They were just going too hard. So, being that nobody believed Cassie with the lawsuit, they dropped the video. Bloop. Then you saw the video. Then everybody got quiet after that. Because it was official. They only dropped the Cassie video, y'all, because nobody believed it. That's it. When they was, because the plan was, Diddy, you going to be paying as a monster you are. But we know your fans ain't going to believe it, right? They ain't going to believe it. Them niggas brainwashed. So guess what? We hear them saying you innocent. We hear them saying it's a money grab from Cassie. Now we're going to drop this video on their ass. So I told you, a lot of stuff in this Diddy trial is to also torment the fans. Torment anybody in their community that believes them. We're going to keep making y'all hypocrites. We want y'all to take up for them, because as we keep bringing out shit on them, you're going to keep getting embarrassed. That's why they dropped the video, because y'all ain't believe it. They wasn't going to bring that Cassie video out. The payout was made already. It's just that the public was still playing around. These platforms and all that, once they realized they control black media, and black media wasn't going against Diddy, they said, hey, yo, drop that hot track on them. The Cassie beating. Boop, 2016. After that, the ass got quiet, right? All right. No. When they say Diddy's a media mogul, they already know him and Jay-Z run black media. They already know that. I don't know why black media don't get it. They get it very clear. So as you see, he was with Young Miami, y'all, 2023. He didn't cut her off till he had to make the payout. And it was said that Young Miami going to be messed up because Diddy stopped paying her rent. So the question is, was he paying Young Miami rent and 50 Cent girl, baby mother, whatever? Because this is from 2023. In the story, it was saying he was making the woman do so much shit that she didn't want to do that shit no more. She peeped game like, yo, this motherfucker making me do a lot of shit. But he had a trapped in contract. See that? I'm assume he was giving Young Miami ass $10,000 a month. And she lying, talking about $100,000. That's what I'm going to say. That's my opinion. It ain't no fact, though, but I know he was dating her. I have no proof he was dating Daphne at all. He was dealing with her. I don't got no proof he was dating her. This called dating, y'all. And he was dating her 2020s. So I don't know. But I also do know, guess what else in this case? And I'll be loading stuff up, it be disappearing. Guess what else? The woman on the stand says she has an STD. I forgot to put that part. Yup. The woman in this case, the secret girlfriend, has a STD. But we know Cassie the same shit. Once again, another sex party case. We heard about models, flights. We have still yet never heard one story about no condom. We got it very clear. They do not believe in condoms. Rich as hell, no condom. See that? Nasty as they nasty. Boy, all they ass nasty. I think I told you, I think to be down in their game, you gotta have something. You gotta have something for life, y'all. No way out. I think that's the only way you're gonna get down, man. I also know that's why Diddy wasn't participating too. He knew Cassie had diseases, y'all. He knew they had diseases too. It was diseases on deck, y'all. It's a lot of reasons why he didn't participate. I ain't stupid. I'm just telling you. So they said the particular woman, that's why I say I ain't saying no names, but they said the woman has a STD as well, y'all. And I thought I loaded it up, but I don't know where it's at. I'll tell you this, I will load it up. Y'all gonna see it. Y'all gonna hear about it. If not, I'll make sure you see it for yourself. They say the woman, not Young Miami, the woman, the secret victim, STDs, admitted in the court. She got STDs. So you see what they was doing, freakoffs, right? But like I said, y'all, Diddy is a devil. Diddy is a damn devil, y'all. Because I'm looking at it like this. This fool was using dirty women on purpose. I look at it as part of the blackmail was giving their ass STDs. I think that's part of it. If Cassie said she was having all this stuff, rashes in her mouth. I've never met a woman like that in my life. Rashes in her mouth. Discharges. That's why I say, y'all are going about a Diddy trial, Cassie, this and that. Man, screw all, they all nasty, y'all. They on shrooms, pink drugs, and they STD infested. They not human. So don't talk about them like they human. They not human. They fucking animals. But that man knew some of the women had STDs. The one man wasn't Cassie. So when he making her do stuff, they are incriminating people. I'm looking like this. Cassie and male models. He sacrificed the male model, sacrificed that woman, whoever they doing dirt on, they getting STD. Yup, that man was using women as weapons. That's my opinion. That's my opinion. Because it's all in the story. Then what happened? After Diddy get accused, right before that, Quality Control, Young Miami record label, they set a label. So guess what? Young Miami did not have a record label, which I already knew her career was over. Takeoff died. Diddy's birthday was a week after that. Diddy's birthday party was the week after Takeoff died, and they all was there. Once that man with the black sold a label, because I think, in my opinion, I also look at it like that might have been Diddy label. He just let him run the shit. Because anyway, all I know is they sold a label. Young Miami ain't had no job, and Diddy had an ass in the contract. But I also knew that City Girls never wrote nothing. That was written by Lil Yachty. So all the lyrics from the City Girl were written by a man, Damon. Yup, cross-dress. No way out. Let's go. Huh? What we assuming around here? That Diddy really messed with that guy right there. Somehow, this guy's still on the show. Somehow, he's still on Revolt. Somehow, how the hell the Sauce Santana on Revolt? And how the hell, not, and look, they falling out with each other. Because I think Diddy had something going on with that person right there the whole time. So as you see, Mr. Santana and Young Miami may have hit a bump in the road on their friendship because of an episode of Carisha Please. During an episode of the popular podcast, Poor Minds, Santana opened up about the interview he conducted on Carisha. So y'all know the troll Young Miami, they had put Santana on that shit. But they supposed to be friends. That's supposed to be her best friend. She supposed to brought him in. Now he's favored it more than her because of Diddy. That's why. When I said everybody with Diddy is now dirty, Young Miami. Also, Young Miami, you got played because it's a pink world now, and Saucy is better for sales now. That's why they did you like that. Because the rap game over. Yup. Used you and Diddy used both y'all ass. Yup. It's all in your face, y'all. Let's go. What else? Everything in the Diddy trial. Woman missing. Grown-ass woman missing. Snatched up. Because y'all still ain't comprehend. Y'all getting studied on them apps. And this why them trafficking people had to get dealt with. Taking all them pictures, not knowing you being studied. Yup, she's MIA, y'all. So just letting y'all know, it's a reason why the #1 crime is trafficking. Let's go. All right? So when I was showing you the family, guess what else? Queen Latifah TV show got cut. Get out of here. Flopped. Finished. Yup, Queen Latifah just got kicked off CBS. Damon Wayans just got kicked off CBS because BET is finished. They getting canceled second season, stuff like that, y'all. Finished. Why? It is proven facts that their black fans don't watch them. Blacks don't watch TV, and blacks don't support rappers and celebrities no more. So the labels, CBS said, why are we going to pay you? You don't get your viewership, Queen Latifah. We figured since you was a hip-hop icon, you've been in this game since the 80s, we figure you have a solid fan base. But obviously, the new generation not watching you, and the old generation don't watch TV, period. Hey, Queen Latifah, if you start a YouTube channel, they'll watch you, because that's all they watch now anyway. Yup, they addicted to YouTube and fucking applications. So even though Queen Latifah had a full-fledged show, 2 years, nobody watched it, because they watch fake-ass content. I'm just joking. Let's go. NBA Finals today. Tyrese Halliburton. Pink. Let's go. Cameron claims he originally wrote lyrics for Lil' Kim. Y'all favorite song, bro? I really mean it. That shit sound like trash now. I really mean that's y'all shit, right, bro? That shit corny now, bro. Guess what? He wrote that for a woman, which means when you were singing a song, bro, you was really singing lyrics supposed to be for a woman, so that made you a woman, bro, because they understood the art of that. Cross. Take a woman, put a man's spirit in her. That's right. I really mean it. That's your shit, right, bro? Cameron claims he originally wrote I Really Mean It for Lil' Kim. But I'm going to give her this one because she is from Brooklyn. So guess what she told his ass? Speaking on a recent episode of his sports talk show, It Is What It Is. He's on a sports show talking about all rap because all they got for y'all is all rap stories. All they got, all rap stories. All rap stories. Who the dummy still listen to old rap stories? Who the dummy still listen to old shit? I really mean it. Look. He's on a sports show talking about old rap stories. He don't have no fucking sports show. They don't know no sports shit. I did write a song for Lil' Kim, and she didn't want it. Let's say it again. I did write a song for Lil' Kim, and she didn't want it. Why, Cam? Because Lil' Kim knew you was a flunky, bro. She know you and Mace was flunkies when you was around Big. That's why, dummy. You ain't gonna fool me. So when I told y'all he was around Bad Boy when he was a young boy and a favorite, 2119, right there with Mace, here's my proof, because Lil' Kim ain't respect Cam like that. Because she like, fool, I know you when you first came in this game. I don't need your lyrics. But he tried to make it like, well, she ain't want it. The song became a hit anyway. Told you, Cam, you're going to keep embarrassing yourself, bro. You out that closet, bro. Lil' Kim know what's up with you, bro. Why she said, what? I don't need that. You ain't Biggie. I only spit Biggie verses, not yours, clown. Huh? But Cam won't shut up. So he thinks that, I ain't going to say what he think. He know he got men on his nuts. Only men from New York still on his nuts. He know that. So being that the men from New York on his nuts, he's still telling them stories. That's about it. Nobody else cares. Let's get to another New Yorker. Who's another YouTuber? Another New York rapper that's a YouTuber. Is it a coincidence all fallen New York rappers are YouTubers? Magically, the ones I grew up on and have respect for, Brand Nubian, Lord Jabbar. He's still on the internet. Low views. Look at this topic. What did I say? You're going to know who's what by what they don't say or do. I said what? You're going to know down with the bullshit? Because they're going to be with the what? Laughing and joking. Yo, y'all. Yo. Everything but the real shit. Lord Jamal knows Diddy very well. Lord Jamal knows Uptown Records. He knows them all. Guess what? He was raised amongst Bambaataa and Diddy. Just like Fat Joe, another one. So raise your hand if you're the idiot that still watch Lord Jamal. You know what I mean? Is Diddy a porn addict? Are you one too? Let's talk. I'm going to say it again. He's raised by Bambaataa and Diddy. Grand Poopa pimped his ass. Hey, y'all. Now you know why Grand Poopa pimped Lord Jamal ass? Pimped the hell out of Brand Nubian and took the money and give him nothing. That's why you're on the internet. He's on the internet because Grand Poopa took all his damn money. And Grand Poopa was Puffy right-hand man. Anybody know music history? When you heard the song, What's the 411? By Mary, the remix with Grand Poopa, What's the 411, hun? You got it going on. You know that song, Grand Poopa? That's his daddy. Pimped his ass. That's why he a YouTuber now. Guess what? I get more views than him. Guess what? He was the team that was hating on me too. That's right. When I told y'all Zulu Nation on this bitch, they been on this bitch. They been on this bitch 4 years. Playing roles. Zulu Nation been on this bitch. Them, they got workers, moderators, fucking fans in the chat. Cause wherever hip-hop at, that's where they at. They the gatekeepers of that shit. Lord Jamal, let's prove the freaky behavior and the joking. So a woman could get abused. Ha, ha, ha. They gonna joke. You got to prove. Boys can get bent over. They gonna joke. Ha, ha, ha. But Lord Jamal didn't say nothing about the baby on the dildos. They didn't say nothing yet. But Lord Jamal, why were you butt naked on the HBO special Oz? Google it. Why were you butt naked on Oz? Don't gotta tell me. You was with Hollywood, bro. You was the favorite. And they had you getting butt naked. Lord Jamal, we know what you like, bro. All right? When I was young, I thought that was a peace sign. I was the Nation of Gods too. I used to be with the Nation of Gods on Earth. I was a 5%er. I learned 120 at 19, fool. But I know what that peace sign mean now, and I know who you really down with. So check it out. Let's look again. Is Diddy a porn addict? Are you two? Are you one? See that, y'all? What is this called? Now you see why I told you to finish? It's 1,000 YouTubers just like him. This is why YouTube is finished. Now remember when I said this the last stop for all black celebrities? Here's the proof. When I said after this Diddy trial, no more of these rappers from New York will ever be there. They finish. Do you see that? He was a rapper, y'all, selling records around the world. Look at his views, y'all. Now, they all manipulate YouTube right now. I will say that. But I was never no fucking rapper. I was never played on TV. I was never nowhere. He was. Look at his views. But he won't leave. This how I knew that they watch us. That's their job. I told you their job is to distract this news. Any news. Anything that's real, that's their job. No. Is Diddy a porn addict? Are you one? Let's talk. So, Lord Jamal, you're supposed to be God righteous. You're promoting porn behavior, bro? Really? That's your job, bro. We know already. We know you down the team. See that pink and blue and the black. Told you guys all played out, bro. Pink and blue right there. We already know about you, bro. You on the pink program too. Let's go. All right, let's go. Been in your face the whole time. Huh? All these New York rappers got podcasts. They got YouTube channels. Let's pick one. Mace, Cameron, Jadakiss, Lord Jamal. Just so happened all of them affiliated with Diddy. That's why I give them smoke. They had their time already. I don't want to see no nigga I was watching as a little kid after school. I don't want to see our face no more. Pack it up. Y'all finished. Unless you're going to come out. Then again, you did, Lord Jamal. You got your colors in the back. But I need y'all to come out as gay men. That should be gangster, bro. Straight up. Straight up. What I'm telling you is, none of y'all shit ain't working no more, y'all. We know all y'all participated, bro. Whether willingly or got knocked upside your head. I'm going to ask you again. Why does Jadakiss have a skit on his record called We'll Be Raping You, Raping You, Raping You Records, Raping You Records? Huh? Why Fat Joe and Jada got a podcast? Huh? Why all of them affiliated with Diddy except for 50 Cent? And why is 50 the only rapper that didn't get touched? And then why is 50 the only one that y'all went against? Did you forget it was Ja Rule, Jadakiss, Fat Joe, all from New York. You know, there was punks back then. Yeah, they had their own career. They had to come together against 50 back then. I've been there, they was all punks. And I just been, come on, y'all. I'm from New York. They fucking ruined my city, bro. They been ruining my city to the point. 15 years ago, I've been saying, yo, I'm from Brooklyn. I've been stopped saying I'm from New York. I've been I'm from Brooklyn, bro. Then it got worse than that. I had to start saying, man, I'm from East New York. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Don't put me with that best eye shit. Don't put none of that. You put me with Brooklyn, you put me with East New York, Brownsville, Flatbush, Crown Heights. That's it. All right? Throw Bushwick in there too. Miss me with all the other shit. Let's go. I'm going to fuck with Red Hook too. That's about it. Let's go. Now, y'all didn't believe me, right? When I told you it's over for these bastards, y'all didn't believe, right? When I told you ever since Diddy been in trouble, when I told you anybody against 47 from New York, they finished, it's a reason why these broke niggas on YouTube. It's a reason for that. When I proved to y'all that Fat Joe is so broke, Jay-Z had to give that boy $1 million. Diddy had to give Jada $2 million. I swear to God, y'all, if Jay-Z did not pay Fat Joe and give them Roc Nation deals, him and Jada, they would have been broke. But guess who keep them alive? Guess who? I'm going to just tell y'all, all you old heads, it's a reason why y'all wife and girl done with y'all ass. And it's a reason why these young people don't respect y'all. Because they don't respect Fat Joe. Fans roast Fat Joe. Say it again. This in New York City. This is in the Bronx. Fans roast Fat Joe for performance before New York Yankee game. I'm going to tell you again. Anybody a Yankee fan, they don't like Fat Joe. Anybody voted for 47, they don't like Fat Joe. Because Fat Joe was with the other team, he went against them. He was talking shit. He also disrespected Puerto Ricans at the same time. And I don't want to say Fat Joe white. Nobody proved me wrong yet. Because nobody like Fat Joe. You like Fat Joe. They actually are hiding on the internet. They actually are hiding on YouTube. What I say, y'all, Fat Joe can't show his face in New York no more. He can't show his face. I'm talking about the white people. Huh? That's right. The ones that buy the records, the ones that make you famous, the ones that say, I love you, you're a star. They the ones don't fuck with them no more, y'all. They don't fuck with none of them. That's why they on YouTube. This is their last stop, y'all. I'm not playing with y'all. Now, when I told you all they do is co-sign each other, when I told you they're going to start platforms, but they ain't going to tell you nothing, they're going to keep saying the same shit. Look what's on my timeline. Fat Joe tells why. He tells Jay the Kiss why LL's his favorite rapper. Fat Joe, you've been telling the story about LL for over 20 years. We know you on his nuts. I know you get jealous one's envy from Ladies Love Cool J. I'm going to keep showing my dumbass family that all they going to do is get y'all old stories, washed up shit. Diddy in court, Fat Joe, Bam Bada, Diddy, ain't say shit. Jay the Kiss, Diddy, Day One, Mace, all of them. They're going to keep going, keep going, keep going. All right? Nothing to tell you. Clog the algorithm with oh shit, bro. Go drink a 40, bro. Go drink some gin and juice, bro. Go smoke a fucking Philly while you're at it, bro. Keep it going. All right? You niggas are done. It's a reason for that. The New World Order has been laid down. Anything all gonna die. Fat Joe tells Jay the Kiss why LL. We've been talking about LL. We went through a whole video special LL with lipstick on, all this shit. But they don't know we know. So we gonna keep laughing at their ass. Let's go. We just gonna keep laughing at their ass. When I told their ass to run, they ain't listen. Told you y'all fans. People, y'all are now smarter than the rappers now, y'all. You both trying to come with some shit to sell them. They time over, y'all. They don't want you to know that. See, if I was dumb, Cam and Jada, they wouldn't want me to know I'm over them right now. I'm over them right now. That's right. They didn't want me to know that. See? I'm over them. They had their time already. My shit ain't based on money. Credentials. Y'all don't got none. But if I wanted to be a star, that ain't going to happen. Because why? Black entertainment is dead. They wouldn't let me be a star if I wanted to. I'm trying to tell you what's going on. It ain't going to be no stars in this department. So I'm telling you, same with me, same for them. Let's go. Rap is outlawed, guys. Why the fuck you think they ain't rapping? It's outlawed. Fat Joe. Now look right here. Let me show you how they all exposing themselves, y'all. Fat Joe don't think we know. Fat Joe tells Jay the Kiss. So y'all start a new YouTube channel to tell us about shit you already said about how much you love LL Cool J. But Fat Joe, can you please break down to me how one of my transsexual family members wrote a book on LL going down back streets? He couldn't stop. And he had a relationship with a trans, and they wrote a book on him, and he didn't die. Are you going to talk about that? Are you going to talk about how his name is not really Love Ladies, it's called Licking Lips because he like you know what? Are you going to admit it yet, Fat Joe, what your homeboy LL really like? So now, Fat Joe, this is what I was telling y'all. Him and Jada, when you a man 50 years old in the closet, you how they just perverts now, y'all. Huh? But they so weak. This is how you know they weak. They couldn't even start a show by themselves. I'm a YouTuber, y'all. I would never in my life share a channel with another man. Because I don't need no man. Huh? They need each other, y'all. They all they got. And it still ain't going to work. Why? Because I keep telling you, there's nobody in your face that don't go back to Diddy. Thank you very much, Chevy. Everybody in your face go back to Diddy. They playing in your face to distract the algorithm. Now check this out. I made them niggas run again, y'all. Let's go. Huh? Recent. Now look, 4 years ago, same shit. The Fat Joe Show, LL Cool J, 4 years ago. See that? The Fat Joe Show. This nigga was grooming them niggas on the internet. See, LL? What we prove on this channel? LL, stay with that lipstick on. Here's the proof. But go watch the video and watch how Fat Joe was just tickling, crushing on LL. Telling you. I know what y'all done did. Y'all had a lot of fun together, bro. You love LL, Fat Joe. Let me find out y'all been dating all this time. He done told family, I've been hearing this man talk about this LL shit for over 10 years. Longer than that. So when I told y'all they always keep around the past, the code to black ignorance going nowhere is keep them in the past. Never show them in the future. Never talk about the future. And they won't have no future. So 2025, you're going to see, look, that was 4 years ago. New channel. Him and Jada's going to be new shit. He talking about LL again. Guess what else? That's how he make his brother shine. Why? LL Cool J got the Rock the Bells tour coming. Guess who only going to that shit? Old heads. I wish a lot of old heads just jump off the cliff. That's it. All the old heads that's in minor abuse and shit like that, they fuck with them. We already proved Fat Joe dropped the mixtape. Fool had Baby Block letters on the shit. You know Baby Block's in the nursery? He got them shits on his album cover. All right? We done with them because we know Diddy tickled them both. Diddy didn't just touch on Lil Rod. No, he didn't. All right? Jade, he got you first. That's right. See Jade and Cam? Here's the proof. May said, I like that. I like that. Y'all like me now. Yeah, just like me now. Remember y'all used to joke on me? Look at y'all now, bro. That's right. Uh-huh. That's right. No. This how they been monopolizing their fans, playing the fuck out of them, bro. They did a whack-ass reunion, a fake-ass Cam Dip. They went to go see that. Yo, bro, y'all been living in the past so much, man. That's why I know y'all future washed the fuck up. Hey, bro, just because you can't relate with the future, bro, you don't got to stay in the past. Just let it go. Fat Joe still gets nervous when hanging out with friend LL Cool J. I owe everything to him, man. I owe everything to him. See that? What I say? I said I knew Fat Joe wasn't Puerto Rican by the way he sucked black meat. Real Puerto Ricans got pride, y'all. That's why I say, show me some proof of Fat Joe with anything Puerto Rican in his possession. Flat anything since J-Lo been popping. Show me any proof. I ain't just talking about, see, remember, right? A lot of y'all don't know shit or you know skin color. Even though Asians got big lips, big noses. Or you know skin color. But I prove that this fool ain't Puerto Rican. I show this fool in Spanish and someone with no tan. I show him around real Puerto Rican, real Spanish. I went through it all. Show all the different complexions of brown. I also showed all the complexions of white. His ass got them in Russian, Caucasian, something like that. Somewhere up there. Fat Joe never tans. But this how I really knew. When he hated on Eminem, he could have signed Eminem, what? 6 times. That's when I knew you was white, Joe. Because only a white man would hate on another white man. See, you was a white man hating on that white man because you want to be the favorite white man, Fat Joe. And you said no. So that's how I knew he was white. That's another way I knew. Get it? Another way I knew Fat Joe was white. If you pay attention to his whole career, he never did none on his own. He needed help, everything. Even on the podcast, he can't do that by himself. For 2, I showed you all his hits, black people on the track. Every last one of them. He's not Puerto Rican. Because one thing I know about Spanish people, my other people, they don't kiss ass like that. They ain't doing all that. And guess what? They would have been showing their heritage some kind of way. Ain't no way in hell Fat Joe Puerto Rican for all these years and stop showing his heritage because it ain't cool. It stopped being cool with J-Lo and reggaeton, y'all. He stopped that shit. No more Puerto Rican flags. No more Puerto Rican Day parades. It was a gimmick because he's not Puerto Rican. How we know that? Nigga said he never speak Spanish. Never. Now, the last thing I'm going to tell you how I knew he had no Spanish pride, he's a fucking liar, because he didn't even take up a Spanish course, and they got Spanish shit on your phone you can learn right now. He never tried to learn Spanish, so that's how I knew it was never in his heart, but that's how I really knew his ass is not Hispanic. Period. Fucking liar. Now, prove it to me if I'm wrong. I'll give you an update every 6 months. I say the same shit. Prove it to me. Then to be petty, I'm going to say, I never saw him eat no Spanish food. I'm gonna keep saying it. No, y'all, they run the world with pictures. You're gonna trick me because you take a picture with a lady. No, I need proof, Fat Joe. I said, Fat Joe, I need to see you at a table with your family members. I need to see aunties, uncle, everybody. Because then I can see all the complexions, all the shades. I need to see hair. I also said this about you too, Fat Joe. You know, I knew you was white. Your whole career, you've been cutting your hair. You've been cutting your hair your whole career. So that means you've been hiding your hair, bro. Then you start growing out your beard. Because you hiding your identity, bro. You want to look at Fat Joe? You going to tell me Spanish people he's Spanish? He's pink, y'all. He's redder than Santa Claus. He's pinker than Santa Claus. No, y'all. That's why I say I don't know what y'all be looking at. He hid his hair to hide his identity, but I saw his child picture. Another thing, he was rocking baldies when he first came out. When he was young, that means he didn't want nobody to see his fucking hairline, his hair color. Your hair tells it all, your heritage, y'all. Fat Joe been hiding his hair, so I'm going to say his heritage is not Latino until I see otherwise. Period. All right? I know race now. I know what I be looking at. I'm not brainwashed like y'all. And Jada Kiss look African to me for real. All right? That's what he look like to me, an African. That's right. All right? But one thing they all are pink. That's right. And guess what else they are now? Out the closet. They just doing it slick, see? They just doing it slick. They playing mind games on you. Your whole life, you saw Cam and Mace and all of them in pictures and videos. That's all you know about them. And that's how they play and run your ass to this day. But you still keep overlooking the fact they are all immediate Diddy affiliates. All of them. All of them. Even down to goddamn Lord Jamal. Is Diddy a porn addict? Are you one too? See that? Joking. 50 years old. No. You look at this shit, I just want y'all to know. This is your confirmation that fucking all this shit is over, man. Because you're not going to have no more entertainment left. Soon, it's going to be rappers watching and listening to each other. It's going to be all the brotherhoods watching each other. That's about it. Because soon, everybody's going to be off this shit anyway. And they're going to be finished, all right? Just understand that part. They're not getting no more checks. The bank is closed. Everybody that fuck with them, gone. Russell, gone. Get it? Everybody's gone. Did he give them checks? Gone. Jay-Z cut no more checks? Gone. So YouTube is the last stop. And guess who they need? You, the fans. And then maybe when they go on tour, y'all gonna buy some tickets and go see the podcast because they study everybody else. And don't forget, the number one thing is black people are stupid. So we gonna play on their ass to the fucking day we die and this shit over with. Even though Diddy trial going on, we got the history all in that shit. Even though we know more about Diddy and all their ass. Even though we know about Justin Bieber, Usher, we know about all that shit. Hell yeah. Even though Fat Joe lived in Miami at the freak-off mansion with Khaled, Rick Ross, all of them, these niggas act like that shit never happened. So I'm going to give it to these serpents. They are very slick because they specialize at tricking old New York niggas. That's their job. Nobody else believe them niggas. All right? On that note, top of the top, we almost done. Recap. The other person in the case, y'all think it's Miss Daphne. We don't know. It could be Young Miami. We don't know. But the victim said Diddy was making them pick up drugs, making them participate. They didn't want to do it no more. And he was paying them $10,000 a month in contract. Pepping their ass. Diddy said, if I'm in a slave deal, I got to pay $100 million a year. Shit, all y'all gonna work. So he was paying $120,000 a year. Hey, ladies, look how dumb the celebrities is. It's women that make that shit right now, bro. They were selling their soul for $10,000 a month. Y'all see that shit? $10,000 a month for 2 years. It's women getting that money right now in certain fields, bro. That's why I kept telling y'all, you were trained to shit on yourself and look up to celebrities. But some of y'all been winning, but you've been shitting on yourself. Some of y'all got homes worth more than they can afford right now. They got STDs. Do you? You praise your Miami and the rest of them. Do you got STDs too? Well, that's why I be telling y'all. The game was for you to worship them so much, you're going to lose yourself and destroy yourself. A lot of y'all in position to win. It's their time to lose. That's what it is. So that's why this shit ain't nothing but entertainment. Miss me with all that serious shit, all that getting mad, all that. Miss me with all that because it's the end of an era. Here's the proof. Where they at? Compton. Compton's in the house in LA. Shut down, lock up, round up. What you do is you just make sure they ain't in your neighborhood soon. Because I ain't stupid. Guess what? Well, allegedly, they was there dealing with them people, right? Them people ain't supposed to be here. But I also know them Bloods and Crips be out there too. Yup. And I also seen how they were finessing that camera, but they don't want you to see everything. But I'm gonna tell you like this: lockdown. They running through that shit. It was hectic when I was watching. But while I was watching, they announced it. I caught it live. The announcement: the 2,000 troops on deck. Calling them up, 2,000 on deck. So I know what that means. It's going down. Guess what? Ain't gonna be a lot of rubber bullets. It ain't gonna be a lot of rubber bullets this time, and you ain't gonna see a lot this time. But all you gotta know is what I say. I knew it, man. Guess what? Go ahead and wild out, LA. Come on out, wild out. Guess what? It's gonna be your last. It's gonna be our last finale. That's it. Come on into the track. Do a Rodney King Part 2. That's what they banking on. They got led to a trap, y'all. They didn't know that all their protesting was already outlawed. What's the proof? How can I prove it to you now? I said it when I heard what they was doing, when they said that protesting gonna be outlawed. I just pay attention. Wow, know what I know? Because I know any fools come out protesting, that's the excuse to lock all their ass up. And you ain't going in a regular jail neither. That's what you don't get. They're not going in a regular prison, period. I'll just show you the damn officers. They're not going in a regular prison because didn't I tell you troops is dealing with this shit. The cleaning up of America is troops. And some of them wear regular police shit, but they're troops. Now it's lit. So I don't need the news. This also to get any Compton gangbang off the street. Did you? Once they're in the neighborhood, that whole shit condemned. That whole shit is on lockdown. The whole Compton on lockdown. Huh? Don't Compton got a lot of Bloods and Crips? They got a lot of guns, right? What you think gonna happen now? What you think gonna happen? Huh? But I know they probably was flying over Compton for the longest. Calm down on fires, right? But no, I know they got the device that scan your house, that scan your property. Huh? The gun's gonna pop up green. The drugs gonna pop up blue. And they know exactly where to go at. They know exactly what's what and what's where. They moving over here like they did in Desert Storm, y'all. That's what they doing. They dealing with the country. Anybody on that other side of crime, criminal behavior, enemy of the state, you're getting dealt with like Saddam and them. I done kept telling you, I'm going to keep showing you. It's all public information because some people don't believe. Don't worry. This will be New York soon. This will be Philly. It's going to start from LA. That's how it's going to be. That's how it's going to be the whole summer. Because when it's fall, things going to be good again. Question is, are you going to be around? Let's go. Because they know people starving and hurting, meaning any idiot come outside, they going to go loot and go do some extra shit. They're going to find it. They're going to be sadly mistaken. Because like I said, right, you see this little part right here? This before the troops. They had this going on already, y'all. I was late to this shit. They had this going on, and when I was watching, they was shooting live tear gas and all that, whatever they was doing. But I ain't gonna lie, it sounded like I was hearing stuff go clean, 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 clean. I was hearing stuff hit the ground like clean, clean. I don't know, but I know one thing: they call for backup. It's a wrap. Governor in on it. Everybody look, like they basically said, look, we're not playing. Send the troops. It's lit now. So guess what? The official cleaning up of California has started. So when I did that video, the reality of 2025, and I try to give y'all a hint, when they built those new stadiums, that meant y'all ass out of there. Here's the proof. Because you will not be 2020, the Olympics coming. I also know the Olympics coming, y'all. So being at the Olympics coming, what I said is going to be like Atlanta. I learned this shit from the past. Whenever something big coming, the cleanup start. Whenever they say a president coming to your state, it's going to be a cleanup before that. All the stuff I know from streets. If you in the hood, I knew back then. If you're on the street and you so-called sell drugs, but you ain't see on TV, they said the president coming to the city, you didn't know the police going to be in full-fledged everywhere that whole week, that whole day. That's how it go. So I'm saying, yeah. What you don't know is when a president come to your state, it's automatically locked down. When certain officials come, it's locked down already. You don't know that because you're a civilian. All right? Which means certain things ain't supposed to move. Or if you move, they on that shit. So just like with this, being that they've already been on the cartels, all this shit all applies to the Diddy trial. But like I said, as Diddy's facing jail, you're going to see people in real life going to jail. Because it's a full campaign. Make it clear one more time for you before we leave. It's a campaign. All right? Anybody not doing right, anybody going against the grain, if you enemy of the state, they going to get your ass. And then your people going to tell on you. That's what happened. That's why everybody's giving fair warning to stop your shit. Other than that, hey, carry on. But it's going down. So remember, yeah, those states are red, but as we speak, them blue states getting shaken down. What's going to happen? Cali. What? New York. Yeah, New York, you next. Chicago, you next. Beyonce, she not black. She ain't with that black stuff. She don't want to go to jail. She do not want to go to jail, y'all. She don't want nothing to do with it. So being that Beyonce threatened to send a cease and desist over a damn video, she made it personal. So now they're making it personal with her. And now Beyonce has to do a lot of strange for change stuff. She had to do stuff that is highly embarrassing. All right, like be Betsy Ross and make flags, you know, act crazy. Yeah, man. Beyonce lost her mind, y'all. See? That's Beyonce. That's your queen. You see how they troll her with that whip, with that thing on the head? They say, no, you're not wearing no crowns. Now think of all the videos you saw with a crown. Yo, y'all, they make her humiliate herself. See that shit? What else, C Mills? Beyonce has to humiliate herself. So she'll be spared. They did the same thing to Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks was talking shit about the press so long, so much. They made that fool put on a MAGA hat, man. And go on Saturday Night Live with that shit. Yep. And then Tom Hanks, he got a pass, man. He back good again. He all right. Tom Hanks had to put on that MAGA hat so his ass won't get kicked out the country. That's what happened. So she got to do this so she won't get kicked out the country. But her husband, I don't know about that. I think she's going to get a pass, y'all. Yup. They said just a couple more months. Let me update for Beyonce fans to show you how real this shit is. Is Beyonce Cowboy Carter tour flop? Fans call for refunds as ticket prices fall. Sorry, this is not BET news. Beyonce reportedly struggling to sell pricey Cowboy Carter tour tickets as fans label the singer greedy. And just like Beyonce, a lot of y'all confront, but y'all know in y'all heart, a lot of y'all fucking love Beyonce too. And if you don't love her, you know in your heart you got a certain respect for her. Or you always seen her in a certain high position. Like I say, people confront for me, but I know. Because you had to hear that shit so much, right? Beyonce, Beyonce, Beyonce. But I always knew Destiny Child, Destiny Child, Destiny Child. That's how I always looked at her. Destiny Child. You know what I'm saying? Always. You know what I'm saying? Always, y'all. Because I know the rap game, the music game. No matter who you are in the game, I'm always going to look at you as when you first came out. That's it. So I don't care what they do. That's her. She never been that big to me. I also understood industry hype and industry manufacturing. That's Beyonce. So you got the clues and proof that you were given fake kings and queens, but now one is being embarrassed, the other one is still hiding. You cannot run a rulership if you're being humiliated and running. That's them. So this also had to happen so the black community will understand that they don't run shit no more. All right? Here's the proof. Trump campaign deletes video with Beyonce. Freedom after singer reportedly threatens legal action. All right? So when she did that, she pissed people off. And when she did that, this started coming out. And that's why she's trying to get right. I think it was a phone call and somebody said, tell Beyonce do something make me feel good. Do something make me feel good. That ain't enough. All right? So, once again, you got your proof. Beyonce's a lunatic. She's a loon ball. Never gave you an interview. Just took 1,000 pictures on the internet. That's about it. I think she's officially a mute. That's what I think. All right? So, now you get it. She's 40 year plus, taking her clothes off more, working more, taking more pictures, more embarrassed than she ever been her whole life because they told her that queen shit went out the window. You're going to put on this shit. You're going to get it through your head through this humiliation that y'all don't run shit no more. And your fans going to see. Only difference is the fans watch people that control media. So the fans don't get it. Meanwhile, the whole world, you see this right here with Jay-Z? The whole world, they were laughing at that shit during election time. Everybody know this shit. See Tina Knowles' house blowed up, burnt down. Everybody been knew that. Also, look at those sharks at Malibu. And you think about Jay-Z and Beyonce throwing somebody's ass in that water. All right? And you ain't never going to know anyway. But now, she's all American. They turn her ass to the Statue of Liberty. She's 100% American now, y'all. So look, y'all, if you smart, and if you don't want to be enemy of the state, you better be like Beyonce. You better go buy some American flags. Hey, you keep your red, black, and green, keep it all. But you better get your American flag. That's right. You better perpetrate, put on some American t-shirts, because y'all the target, guys. Y'all all targets. Anybody was running their mouth, you better start deleting your timelines, all that shit. You better get smart, because they're not playing, y'all. I'm telling you. Nope. This is being fought through technology. But, you see this? This all represents the criminal element being removed. Military, not police. Military. On that note, we done with this. Members, coming up soon, coming up later, got something ready. Y'all stay tuned. This afternoon. It's going down. Appreciate all of y'all on this Sunday. Enough is enough. I said enough. What up, you son? What's up? What's up, Pete? What's up, y'all? What's up, Tiger? Yeah. Oh, yo, stay tuned with the like I said, you can turn on regular TV, but like I said on YouTube, all the news networks. So I even watch how they fuck. Yo, y'all, this shit right here stole from YouTube, man. Yo, I remember my homeboy, man. You remember that man that had a channel called Agenda Free TV? He would always cover the news. White guy, cool. He always covered the Agenda Free TV YouTube channel. They stole his shit. That's what this is right here. Remember I told you they've been stealing from the internet? This particular Fox show is called Fox Live. It's something like Live Fox on Site. They dealing with it like their internet channel, and they just zooming in on certain cities. They cool, you know what I'm saying? Covering everything live, like a live stream. So they turned this show to a live stream show, but I saw them steal it from a man on YouTube, man. That's why I was like, yo, man, when I've been telling y'all, they've been stealing from content creators. When you watch the sports TV, anytime you watch them on TV and they be at the crib streaming each other and they on live TV streaming, they stole that from YouTube, man. Their whole face-to-face streaming shit stole from YouTube. Now they stole this shit. I saw them steal a man whole show, how he talked, all that shit. I'm like, yo, did they get that man a job from YouTube? Because he sounds just like him. And they stole his show was that color too. And then I stopped seeing him. Because he would cover the shit nobody covered. Same thing with this. Y'all remember they had a storm chasing on YouTube. They shut their ass down. Because the storm people was getting the real detail. So when the news got hit and they had to control the news, they started blocking out all the tornado chases and all that. They were getting real detail. Yo, man, it's really flooded over here. You know, over there, they saying it's lightly flooded. Over here, that shit always flooded. They were doing their own homework. Shut their ass down. I used to watch all of them. That's how I used to know. Now, that's like I say back then, y'all, that's when TV was corny. See, TV was corny when they was lying. But what y'all didn't get, I told you it switched. Now they put all the lies on the phone and all the real shit on TV. That's why I told you it switches. Y'all don't know this human algorithm. So when the New World Order came in, that really means everything went back to TV. Now it switched. The truth on TV, the lies on the internet. That's why you're going to watch all these janky-ass content creators. That's why it's supposed to be. The internet is not a fake world. Before it was a TV, remember? Before it was a television. This what else happened, y'all. Thank you very much, because I've been noticing it. Thank you, Bird. This what else happened, YouTube. Remember I said you can't find no knowledge no more, none of that shit? YouTube, because they did. Boom. They shut down everything of knowledge, documentaries, all that shit we used to, they shut it down. Now, the History Channel telling the real shit now. Remember how you was watching shit on the channel? History shit, no matter what it was. Egypt, Africa, Babylon, whatever. All on the internet. Guess what? History Channel telling it all now. BBC Channel. It's like they was forced to speak about this shit now. But that was also to take the money of YouTube and take the YouTube money. I'm telling you, man, the real channels have cloned YouTube now. So remember, over years ago, I said, yo, y'all on TV, they showing cursing, they showing blood, they showing people get shot. I said, yo, TV way more graphic now than it was because they rebooted that shit. When they realized they lost TV to the internet, they switched it. Dumb down the internet, make the internet trash. Everything that's real is paid for or controlled through the network. So the way it is now, if you don't watch real networks and you don't got no apps, you still ain't gonna know shit, and you're gonna be late on entertainment and you just out the loop. They did it like that on purpose. Yep. So before the internet was the source where we gotta find that truth that was here. But now, since it's no more secrets, the History Channel telling the truth about shit now. BBC Network, BBC News. You got so many. I'm seeing the titles. I'm like, yo, these motherfuckers been stealing from YouTube. I get it now. They stole YouTube money. So because I try to look up shit, you can't find shit no more. They shutting it down. All that shit getting shut down. Remember all the Bible stories? You want to come on here and look up anything. It don't matter. Islamic is all now. Nope. And History Channel, they stole all the shit back. But they are revealing the truth now because they feel a lot of people stupid and come down and sleep, and they think a lot of us got like dementia and shit. So now the TV telling the truth about shit. That's why I say you got to update your shit. Ain't no more secrets, y'all. Nope. Because now the History Channel, them, they was forced to tell the truth. It falls. This is what I'm trying to tell y'all. All old history shit, it don't mean nothing no more. So now they telling the truth. Here you go. Here you go. Here y'all go. Because that shit don't mean nothing. It's old. We can tell y'all everything now. What you want to know? History Channel. Because they got this shit called History Channel 365 too. 360. They got 5 history channels. But they like, it's nothing to hide no more. Everything we want to do is accomplished. So y'all can know the truth now all you want. Hey, we told you we made up crack and we told you we brought it to your neighborhood. So what? It's old now. But that's with everything. We telling y'all all, they telling everything now. So I'm saying it for a reason, y'all. The internet has changed. Life has changed. And I'll holler at y'all later. What up, King Nimrod? Huh? The news stations aren't you have paid any real news. Pay for any real news. Hold up. What's up, Todd Deuce? Yeah. Because the secret, I want to tell y'all, bro, the whole secret to the Bible is nobody can tell you the truth. You got to learn it on your own. That was the biggest trick played on the world, too. Remember that. Truth cannot be hidden, y'all. It can't. You got to find it. So when you was taught, when you was told that you had to be taught everything, or somebody got to tell you, that was the biggest trick. Because truth is not taught. Truth is learned. Truth is found. There's no such thing as sitting on your ass. Somebody say, here go the truth. Don't work like that, bro. Nobody gonna come and say, here go paycheck. Knowledge is the same way, y'all. And wisdom come after that. You gotta earn that too. Then you gotta earn understanding. Like I say, a lot of y'all just got knowledge. Not you, Todd Deuce. I'm just talking about in life. We all go through this. See, people got knowledge, but a lot of knowledge people was what? Given to them. They read it, they heard it, they saw it. But is it real knowledge? Or It could be knowledge. Is it the truth? And how you know it's the truth? After that, okay, you got the truth. Does that make you wise because you just got the truth now? Does that mean you wise? You still run your mouth, you still do dumb shit, you're not wise. Get it? It's steps to that shit. But the biggest trick was nobody can tell you the truth or give you the truth. You got it. You know what I'm saying? Meaning you can tell me some shit all day and it could be the straight truth. But if my brain ain't ready for the shit and I'm a dummy, it don't matter, dude, how much truth you tell me. Because I don't get it anyway, right? Boom. Same way, you can lie to me all day, make that shit sound good as fuck. But if I know how to look up shit and debunk it, I don't believe that shit. Because I got to find out the truth myself. Bingo. So we was taught to look at humans, people, believe this one because he's smarter, believe this one because they got a bigger house, they got more money, they got a bigger chain, believe them. Meanwhile, nobody knows nothing because the truth is found on your own. And my truth is for me. It got to do with you. My truth is for me to figure out life for me. Because when I figure out the truth in life, it's going to work in my favor. If I learn the truth of what you told me, it don't work for me, guys. You give me keys all day, that shit don't mean nothing. That ain't my crib. See what I'm saying? So that's how life works. That's my opinion. I'm out. Holler at y'all later. One. Check this out, right? You can tell me ingredients how to make something all day. Don't mean it's going to come out right now, is it? I can have all the ingredients, the list, the video, how to make it. Don't mean it's going to come out right now, is it? Until I figure out how to make it on my own. Then I might make it better than you. That's the truth.